What's good, people? Welcome back to the Breaking Bread podcast with your boy Mac and Mac.
Mac and Mac, no cheese, you know how we roll.
You done know?
Yeah, done know. And we have got a couple of my good friends on today. We have got Manchester's own Aya Blue.
Aya Blue.
Aya Blue in the hizzle. And we've also got our one and only Jenny Howarth, aka Sugar.
Round of applause for the two beautiful ladies
Red
inside
Rum,
the studio
aka
today.
It's not
She's
leaving me. It's not leaving me.
Shizzer.
Shizzer.
What's going on, ladies?
I had my gallop on though, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
How you doing, ladies? You right?
Yeah.
Good, how are you?
I'm good still, man. You not enjoying the weather?
Good, yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yes.
hot out there, like.
Defo.
Hotter than a junkie spoon, bro.
Trust
It's
me.
roasting out there, fam. It's roasting. So like you say, as everyone knows on the Breaking Bread podcast, we are live. So for the first 5 minutes, we'll keep it PG. After that, we do go 18. It is a platform for us all to say what we want and what we want to do and all that kind of stuff. Freedom of speech on this place, you know how it is. But anyway, yeah, so let's start with the weather.
Crazy.
Been nice, hasn't it?
Hey, banging.
Yeah.
Summer's in. Summer's in, I lie. Trust me.
Yeah, I've been waiting a tan.
That's what I need.
Yeah, you do too.
Yeah.
I
You know
do
what?
too.
Yeah, they
I
call me
don't
Dungos,
really
man.
tan though. You
No,
know,
they
like
call me
being this
Dungos.
guy,
You
I
don't really.
tan.
I'm just feared to
Yeah,
death.
me.
I even said to it when I spoke to you today, I went, please get the Factor Frazzle on. But he is. Well, honest to God, when I see him when he has his shorts on set,
Hey,
that reminds me.
Milk
I
and
need a pint of
magnesia.
milk on the way home. He has got the whitest legs
It's all
ever.
right. You know what?
That's what she's like.
Yo, hey, fucking how fantastic over there.
Hey, she
Have
lives
you
in it
heard
though.
it lives on that sunbed, innit?
Wait, but you got sunbed in your
Well,
house?
is that how
over
we're
there?
going?
Right,
Yeah.
well,
Got
it's
somebody in your house?
Yeah,
nice.
She got a salon in the house.
a whole salon.
Oh, yeah,
Full
I've got all the
salon. Hey, claiming universal credit as well. Well, she's got a business. If you're out there, Universal, watch what she's doing, man.
Oh, he's the dick,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, she's got a
But
till
no,
and
I'm
everything.
hiring a somebody at the moment, but to be fair, I've spoken to a fella and I thought, do you know what? For what I'm paying and what I'm using, it's not really worth it. Do you know what I mean? I've only been on it twice this month,
my
and I'm paying
God.
$150 a month. It's a bit
Yeah,
of
but you're
expensive
renting
standing like it.
Might as well buy one, innit?
You're renting it out to your clients as well, aren't you?
Nah.
No.
No,
No.
do you not rent it out to your
No.
You're doing
clients?
selfish.
No, yeah, no. If they want to, they do. But I'm not going to be like, yeah, John, down the street, do you want to come and knock on my
Listen,
gaff and go?
No,
on
but
the
your
side?
I
clients
rang
that
her
come
one
to your
night,
local
man.
area.
Yeah.
I rang her one night, so we're on the FaceTime. So she's like, "Oh, my mate's just got here. She's on the sunbed." Whips the sunbed door open, and mate's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "What the fuck?" Do you know what I mean? I'm like,
It's all
"Okay."
good, innit?
Yeah.
Crazy.
But
But yeah, like I say, peeps, we have got Ayo, Manchester's own. I would say R&B garage. You do everything, a little bit
I
of
do
everything,
a bit
don't
of everything.
you? Everything.
Yeah.
And I actually watched your new single.
You did.
Yeah,
What did you think?
I give it a like. Very, very nice.
Yeah, I
classy,
give it a
man.
like as
Yeah.
well. I see it as well.
Right.
It's
Classy. I like the way you was trying to shut the road down in the middle of the road as well, dancing in the middle of the street.
Yeah, of course.
So
You
all the
got-
traffic can
you
get
got,
past us.
all the taxis like beeping me, go around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm doing something.
Nah, no, it's good track. Who
Thank
produced
you.
it?
A guy called F1 from London.
Big shout out to
Very,
F1,
very
man.
good. Yeah,
Big shout out
he's
to
a good
F1, good
producer,
track.
man. Yeah, it's all going
It
good.
was a nice track. So what else have we got coming up from you, Ayo?
You know what? I'm just releasing loads of singles at the minute. I'm not gonna release a project yet. I'm on a schools tour at the minute, so I'm just trying to build my fan base and kind of just do it that way. But I just want to do more.
Whereabouts
shows.
you doing a school tour?
Just in Manchester.
Oh,
Yeah,
Manchester,
that's where I
yeah,
just
okay.
came from then.
And what are you doing
Alright.
when you're doing
Just
this?
going into schools and inspiring them and singing to them, and then we just give them we do like a little meet and greet at the end. So they scan the QR
Yeah, I've
code.
done plenty of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Trust
and
me.
they love it. They love it. They
They do.
swarm
That's
you.
cool.
It's always good to give someone back in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, trust me.
Yeah.
They plug you the most as well, though.
Yeah,
man.
exactly. That's what it is. So when I'm doing TikTok lives now, everyone's
Yeah.
like, "You came to my school." you
yeah,
came to
they
my
love it.
school."
God
Yeah,
bless
trust
them.
me.
They do.
I love it.
Well, we're going to be talking about TikTok in a bit. He's probably going to be like,
Oh, I'm dreading
you
this. Look,
sexiest pigs. No, it was just some of that. As a group of lads, when we sit down as a group of lads, because obviously, I mean, me and Mac, you got to understand when we started in the 90s, which is like obviously, you know, it's a long time ago.
Yeah.
We did it the
I am
hard
the
way,
same- I am the same age group.
even
I was gonna say, how old am
even
I?
the girls did it the hard way.
Yeah.
Where like things are now becoming easier.
No.
And what we have found is like all the statistics are showing, you know, all these people wanting to get famous on TikTok and fucking Instagram and all these social.
So they're doing the craziest things.
All
Yeah,
the girls are doing
ridiculous.
like, yeah, they're dressing with fuck
Yeah.
all on,
Yeah.
you know, blah blah blah. But it's like anything will do. Anybody
Anyone
will
will
do
do
anything.
anything to get
to
Yeah,
get
they
there,
try to
famous.
get the likes and
And it's
no, I
like
do agree with that.
you know what I
It's
mean?
mad 'cause Bro, I'm watching the Jamaicans, yeah, and if you see the things they're doing, they're just raw Jamaicans just sitting in their house saying, please send me 50, send me a rose, please, just begging for money.
Do you know what?
Begging for money.
I do genuinely think, like you say, at this point, it is a sad world in that respect, because you know we've had this conversation before. You know, saying like talent is, you know, talent's recognised, like yourself and yourself and yourself. Myself. Do you know what I'm saying? But talent is recognised, but people are doing like the most stupid things just to get like and it's like where's the limit? At what are people going to stop at to get?
That's what I wanted to say to you lot. Like, you lot are both beautiful ladies. Is there a limit to where you should go as being a lady?
As being a female trying to make it in the industry.
Well, this is what anybody watching, I hope, right? Decorum is the first.
Yeah.
You've got to have self-respect and bloody decorum. You've got to, because again, no matter how much, I mean, I've got like, you know, my own business. I've been hairdressing for years. I've gone into aesthetics, and don't get me wrong, I've done modelling, but to a certain extent, it's like, come on, you know, if that doesn't come across that's not going to work. Hell, no, I ain't getting my
right.
cut
So
off, and I ain't doing
the
all
question
that.
the question that we are asking you is, we'll ask you first, and Jenna, how far would you go to get a deal?
A deal in what?
In like, so like you're acting now. So how far would you go to be in a big Hollywood movie? What would you do to get your Instagram and Twitter and TikTok and it's X, whatever it's called now, all this shit? How far would you go as a woman, dressing the way you're acting? How far would you go to get to where you think you need to be?
I'd say exactly where I am. I mean, because like I say, I've been modelling, so I've been seen in lingerie. I've done ink modelling, you know, like you say, lingerie. I don't feel it's not necessary for me to get my boobs out or to get like, you know, the pum pum, as you call it, boys. I've heard of that.
What's the time? Wait.
No, because again, you know, one, I've got a lot of self-respect for myself. Two, major for my man. Do you know what I mean? There's not a chance I would let him see that. And three, I've got a little boy. Do you know what I mean? It's like, come on, you know.
Respect is there for yourself
the
anyway.
respect for myself, my man, and my family. I mean, I've got a dad. You know, do you know what I mean? And it's like,
you say you got to die.
I got to die. My dad, obviously.
What about you? How far would you go to get to where you need to be?
I wouldn't do anything outside of showing my talent, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
To get a deal.
Good.
I wouldn't. Cause that's just not. It's just not in my spirit to do that. And furthermore, I don't feel like I need to.
No.
I feel like
let's say I was the head of Sona.
Yeah.
And I come up to these both now and said, look, I'll give you $1 million deal. I just
Each.
need
But
you
this
each.
is what I'm saying.
But
we're talking two different scenarios.
Right, forget, but Sony does pictures.
Like on the modelling and acting and singing. Do you
Yeah,
know
all
what
right.
I mean?
It doesn't matter. Sony don't just deal in
industry
music, they
altogether,
deal in
yeah.
everything.
Right.
It's one of the biggest distributing companies in the world.
Yeah.
So let's say I'm head of A&R for Sony, and I come and say to you, say, right, hey, I sign you now for £1 million, but in that £1 million it includes, I need you to do 5 TikToks a month where you're shaking your ass.
No.
You do that thing with your top
That'd be a
on.
no. It's just
Where,
not, no,
where would you go?
I wouldn't do it.
What about you, Jenna?
No.
All right, so can I ask you this question? So, outside of the industry, every day you see how women dress.
Yeah.
From the youngest age to the oldest age.
I've got
kids that are going to school
I've
dressing.
got a massive comment on this one.
So
again.
What's your take on it when you see them on the road as women? As women,
As
innit?
women,
Like, and coming from like, because when I was in school, girls were wearing skirts down to there
Yeah, like that.
Now-
Boom.
with frills in it. Now,
What skirt? What skirt, chicken?
Yeah.
What skirt?
so what's your
This
take
is
on
what-
it? Go
My
on.
take is, if I had a daughter, thank the Lord. I mean, I've got a little boy and he's amazing, but wow. To have a girl now, and I've seen that, I
scary.
drive past and see them all going to secondary school. That ain't a skirt. I mean, we all used to unch a skirt a little bit when you was younger, but no, not now. They're literally
Trust
covering.
me, it's
And again,
they
it's
go to school like this and they roll them up as soon
but
as the
they
dad
no.
leaves.
I've walked out.
crazy,
Well, I
man.
drove past and they're walking down the street and they literally too short. Listen, girls, you know, I hope you're watching out here
Women,
because
talk to them,
that
please.
is not
Please.
needed. And
not
it's
needed.
selling yourself short, and it really is giving people the wrong impression of yourself. And it
Message.
message. Don't give it.
Message.
It's not,
Message.
No, but it's not nice, though, is it?
No.
It's
Nah,
not.
it's not because
And it's not necessary. It's not
any of my
necessary.
girls, not a chance,
No.
man. I'll pull
Listen,
up in that car
Yo,
Yeah.
and they get. I'll say how it is.
Yo,
I'm
I'll
an old
listen,
school
I'll tell you.
parent, me. I've never had to smack my kids,
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? But I grew up on the receiving end of that, you know what I mean? Like our
yeah,
parents
of
was
course.
different.
different.
But let me tell you something now, man. My kids start rolling about in little.
That day they will get a
I'm
smack.
pulling up and they're getting skull dragged in the car.
Skull drag.
Skull dragged.
But no, it's right.
beat them like they owe me dough, man.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary because I do think this day and age, everyone's very sexualized and they think
There's
that
predators everywhere.
they're gonna get
and
ahead,
this is it.
showing their body.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
it's
I've never felt like I needed to do that. Remember, this whole thing is subjective, right? So it's like, okay, I will. Actually, I've got an example. The other day I was at a gig. I turned up to my sound check. I had a full length jumpsuit on. Obviously it was tight, but my whole body's covered from my neck to my ankle. So I've gone to the sound check now, and someone's commented on it saying that I've done that on purpose. So I'm saying, done what? Obviously I'm just blasé. Obviously I'm older now anyway, so firstly I can wear what I want. Secondly, who are you? And you're a man, why commenting on it anyway? But I've got in there with something from my neck.
Wait, hold on, it was a man that was commenting.
Yes, so
What's
he said to me that
Crazy.
if I was his daughter, he wouldn't like that. But I'm thinking,
sometimes you can't win chicken.
yeah, but I'm covered from my neck.
Yeah.
To my
But because it's tight.
You
because
can't
it's
win
tight.
chicken.
Can't
So,
win.
again, I get what you're saying, sweetheart, because you could have been in something baggy, short, somebody else wouldn't have liked it.
Right.
Now
So that's
you're
what I
fully
mean.
covered
So I'm
and
like,
it's tight, somebody else don't like it.
So I'm like, actually, as women, we can't win.
Yeah.
But as a young girl, I don't think showing your body is necessary.
No.
to
No,
make it ahead.
definitely
Not a young girl.
Not a young girl.
It's not.
Like, I know the industry. You have to have some kind of sex appeal.
Yeah, but I'm
for
sexy,
it to
fully
work.
clothed.
No, I know you can
You
be.
know what I mean?
Listen, I'm
But
sexy in a
There's
balaclava.
different types.
Shut up! I didn't hear what he said.
I said I'm sexy in a ballet.
I'm sexy with nothing on. You get me?
I'm not gonna lie. I always say to people, "No, I'm
sexy with nothing
no,
on.
I'm sexy, fully clothed, bruv."
No, so I mean,
you don't wanna see
you can
that.
still wear clothes and look sexy. man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I agree with that.
Come on, man, I'm a living testimony.
But
What you talking about?
You look fully to your neck.
Well, the thing
Yeah.
is, right?
What are you
So,
talking
hear me out, though. So this is a valid point. So you've got all these girls going around wearing pretty much next to nothing
Yeah.
on TikTok, Instagram, this, that, and the other, all click, click, boom, all that shit.
Yeah.
If it was a man
No,
doing it,
You know what? You was like you read my mind, you know. I was just about to say it on the flip
Here
side.
we go.
If it was a man,
if it was a man doing it,
Are you ready?
if it was a man
Yeah.
doing it, no, if it was a man doing it in a
No,
pair
you're
of
cold.
speedos,
you're cold. You
you
read
know what I
my
mean,
mind.
with his appendage showing, you know what I mean, doing all this shit, would all be called nonces, wrong-uns, this, that, the other, you know what I mean?
I've actually, you say that, but I have seen when I scroll, and do you know what? My toes curl. My toes curl, right? Because I mean, oh God, they'll probably see this, but there's a group of guys. I don't know who they are. They look like jail guys, and they won't pick your favourite. And there's about 10 that walk out this room with no top. And I just think,
I'm not talking
Wow.
about top. I'm talking about
Wow.
let us get into our budgie smugglers and stand on TikTok while kids are looking at
And
it.
the mad
And you'll
speedo
call
thing.
us nonces.
No,
fucking
wait,
wrong.
you see how-
Am I right though?
Serious, can you see how gal wear with the tight stuff? Imagine man was walking down the
We
road
was
every
doing that.
day in tight speedos and beer chests. and-
People will be like, that's
Yo.
disgraceful.
I get-
That is, you know what I mean? But
it
it
Why
hasn't
for a
been so-
woman?
It's always been like that, though.
and
hasn't
we
it?
could have an
Fellas,
excuse. We could say, well, the sun's out, but it's like, well, wear
walking down the
baggy
road in wire
shorts.
fronts and that.
Do you know what I mean?
What?
It's,
Oh,
it's,
wise though. At least put your speedos on, not the whiteys.
No, but you got women wear everything in it. So you got man that's gonna wear wire fronts, boxer shorts, speedos.
yeah.
we couldn't
So,
get away
you
with
get
that.
me?
Do you know what I mean? We definitely couldn't get away with it. So I see there is an argument there, but I think, like I say, we'll save that for another day, innit? You know what I mean? When we get we'll get a group of girls
Yeah.
on one day and a group of guys, and we'll have it out.
Serious.
But let's move on, because I want to speak to her about her up and coming stuff and stuff like that. But what do you think about Eubank Connor?
I think, why do you look at me? Because you know I have absolutely.
I'm so
Not
glad.
Daniel Levy, what's going on?
Really?
I
None
just know
of
that-
you
I just
has
know
watched the
that he
fight?
won. I didn't.
No.
I missed it. I just know he won.
I didn't even know what was going on.
No, this is like
Do apologise
No,
apologise
but you know
for
what?
that. I was too busy doing it.
Did you watch? What did you watch?
He's
Love
already-
Island.
No, I don't watch that. No,
I
I'm too
do.
busy
They've been working.
working.
They said
Big
they've been working
Brother.
it.
No,
I get
Yeah,
it.
I did watch that too.
personal
You really?
time.
I love reality TV. I want to be
No.
I want to be a
I want to go
reality
on Big
TV
Brother.
star.
What, would you
I've
go
said
on
this
Big
for
Brother,
years.
yeah?
Yeah.
I would.
I wanna do
would.
reality
But
TV.
they make you dress down and all. That's in the contract.
You can't make
No,
me.
but-
I'm a edit that contract. If you want me to come in, I'm gonna take it to my lawyer, bruv.
Would you go on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of there? And eat all the
This
stuff
is
and
one
do
of the
mad
topics
one?
we
I'd
wanted to
love to
speak
go
to.
on it, but
I don't know if I could do it.
Do you know what? I think I'd win because I will be the biggest screamer, the biggest absolute drama queen.
people
The
be
Yeah,
so
you
Yeah.
would.
do
Yeah,
things.
you
No,
would
no,
be
no.
there
Hold
for
on,
the
hold
on
on.
it.
Allow it
She
for
would
a
win
minute,
the drama
because
shit.
are you telling me you're going to eat worms and
No.
caterpillars and stuff? Right,
I'm
well,
not.
how the
No,
fuck are
if
you
I
going to
could
win
do
it?
it.
Because the
then?
entertainment value will be.
Yeah,
oh,
but
my
you have
God.
got.
Cow's balls and
But if
everything
you're going
there.
to starve the camp, then they're going to be like, yo, we can't work with
Well,
them.
we are
man.
going- there's negatives, there's a positive in it. We all come out with a better figure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not about the camp anyway. It's the entertainment at home. The people that want that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, but the camp, you'll get people at home going.
Yeah, well,
she's not pulling her weight to feed the rest of them.
Yeah, I probably would.
I mean,
to
turn you
I
to
think when
the
you're in
right
that
bitch.
situation, I think
I think I'd have to because I'll be starving.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I need to eat something.
Do you get angry at what is it when you're hungry? Yeah, so I think I probably would eat.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. So, in my household, spiders is a no-no. Spiders get eviction notices. He serves them.
Yeah, I serve them. Yeah, I hate a spider. I murder at any site. On site.
That's bad luck, you know.
Listen, I'm
to
sorry,
murder
but
a spider.
They get the flies though.
On site.
And at the moment, there's flies, so the spiders.
Yeah, but listen.
Okay.
Sorry about my mic noise, guys. But these ain't just spiders. I went into the bedroom and he's going, "Yo, Mark, get in here, man. Check this thing out." I come in, I looked up. This was from Jurassic Park. This was growling at me. This thing, I'm not joking with you. I don't know what that size is for the camera, but whatever that is, that's how its legs were stuck on the ceiling. Listen, we had face packing his bags to leave and go stay in an hotel.
Because of that spider?
No, it was a different one. That wasn't even a spider, but we tricked him. But Face wants to come on and talk about it, so I'm not going to tell you too much. But we had Face. Listen, in that house, man, when we were all chilling, a spider come in that house, everyone's gone.
I don't like spiders, but I can't kill him.
No, I don't like, because you can feel like their limbs, their legs, because the spiders are big, bruv.
It's
The
not.
what?
They're
big.
Keep it in my mind.
Did you say big breath?
I said big, bruv.
Big
big
bruv.
bruv.
Comma, big, comma, bruv.
Bro.
Do you know what? Can I quickly take this time to get you lot to try out one of our drinks from our sponsors, HL Vodka?
Oh, I really want to, but I'm not drinking at the minute.
Yo, you got to have
You
one.
got to have
Can't.
Why?
I got gigs next week and it affects my voice. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
What, one drink?
Yeah, and I've said I'm not drinking till.
You need to. You know what you need to do?
Jen?
You need to drink warm
I
plum
think
juice.
I need to go into
Really?
singing.
Promise you.
You can try it for me.
I'll try it for you,
Warm
Jake.
plum juice.
Oh, plum juice.
Plum juice is so opera singers. You know, a classic. You know, people do all opera. I knew an opera singer, and this is how she used to be. She used to be like,
Don't
and
you
I'd be
know
like,
what-
why you talk?
Whispering's bad for your voice though as well.
No, this woman, man, because she's like,
you don't know about the
"Oh."
vocal suites.
You've got.
Yeah, but
yeah,
my
but I don't
voice
think
is
they
so
work, you know.
sensitive. Vocal zones. My voice
don't-
is really
I don't think they work.
sensitive.
I don't think no vocals.
Smell like weed.
Smell like weed.
Yeah, vocal zones do. Yeah,
She
you're,
really
you're not
pouring-
even
she really
pouring the
spilling
thing.
Oh, listening to her.
Pay attention to
I
the
know
thing.
what thing I wanted to pick up on here, because obviously you're a musician, so
Yeah.
like with all these young bucks coming through now, you know, with all the rap albums and rap songs and all that, and they're all going on about I've shot him, I've stabbed him,
It's
I've
not
done
cool.
this, I've done that. What do you think? Are they snitching each other up or what?
Whether they're snitching on each other, I don't
Not
know.
intentionally, I mean, but the snitching on themselves, definitely.
Maybe.
Oh.
Who knows?
Do you know what I mean?
I just. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, it's the microphone. So
What would you say? What would you say to all this new this
Me neither,
this?
man.
this
You know
like,
what it is?
everyone
A
that-
lot of these rappers, these new rappers, they're rapping about things that they've never been through, and I
Exactly.
don't like that.
See where I'm going with this?
Yeah, I don't like the
See where
fact
I'm
you're
going
making
with
up
this.
fake scenarios. As a rapper, like you saying you've been shot when you've not been shot, or
Oh,
stabbed
no.
when you've not been stabbed, it's not cool. It's
No,
not making me
that's
look
not
at you
cool.
thinking it's cool.
no, that's not cool.
Yeah,
not
a
cool.
joke.
It's
a joke.
just
You know what I mean?
it's just another one.
And
of
it's
them
an
things,
image
innit?
you also have to upkeep, because the thing is,
Yeah,
outside
exactly.
of the music, people are looking at you a certain way.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to be very careful with what
Yeah.
you're putting out in music.
Yeah, this is why the
100%.
criminality and the music goes hand in hand
Definitely.
nowadays.
Yeah,
innit?
you know what's funny? I put up a snippet of a song the other day. I did a rap song. I'm not a rapper, but I thought, let me just try it.
Go on.
And I said in one of my bars, I said, I'm a 30 man taker, do my thing, I'ma give him back later. But then I thought, you know what? That's not even who I am. But I thought the bar's sick. Yeah, but that's not who I am. No one's man. No one's man. But that's what I'm saying. And you know when I did that, I thought, all right, so this is how these rappers are doing it. Like, you literally, because I just went up.
Put a bar in
You
it
can just
and
put a bar in if
and
you
it just-
want.
yeah.
And I'm thinking,
Yeah,
because I put
pretty
up a snippet on Instagram, and people are messaging me saying, cap, that's not who you are. And I said, I know.
No, but you know
I know.
No, but you
I'm
know
sorry,
what?
take it down.
No, but listen in.
We can be
Listening.
versatile.
You
Yeah.
see, in this world today, though, there becomes a thing where being too real starts to affect you, because most rappers now are trying to be too real, and now
Yeah.
they're in jail, they're dead. You get me? So
Yeah.
it's being too real now. You can't even have a conversation with them.
He knows. I don't do a lot of the rappy stuff because I could not talk about my past because I'd incriminate so many people.
Yeah.
Because these have been big cases.
That's why I know
you know what I mean? I'd incriminate so many people.
again,
I'd incriminate myself. And to be honest with you, I mean, I love rap music. Don't get me wrong, and I wish everybody fucking great success and all that. But it's like, so I stay real to myself and just do what I do.
That's it.
Do you know what I mean? Because
That's
if I was to be real,
Yeah.
half of these rappers out there,
Yeah.
I'm certain. I know that.
Can I?
That's all I can
Can
say.
I interrupt here? Because
Do you know what I
again, guys, we've obviously got him on set now. He's my bestie. We all know Blackjack UK.
Yeah.
Now his tunes, right? Hi, bestie, love him to bits. Blackjack. Now,
Big up,
if
Blackjack.
you listen to Blackjack's music, now these are all on actual events that he's lived. But again, like you're saying, he's not incriminating anybody. He's not writing anything. It's like so. When he was. Different ways, isn't there?
Yeah, and there is a lot of people who actually haven't been through that, and you're talking about it. I'm like, listen, you actually don't want to be a gangster. You don't. You don't,
But
because the reality of being a gangster is not what you're saying.
Yeah.
No,
But you know what? Do you know a gangster? We've not had gangsters since the Quality Street and the Craig Twins. There's no such thing as a gangster. Gang bangers, gang member, by all means, roadman, whatever you want to call him. A gangster was a fucking gentleman back in the 50s.
biggest
Oh God,
gentleman.
yeah.
They didn't go around and just bully everyone. Do
Oh
this,
God,
that, and
did
the other.
they?
You know,
Suited and booted?
whether they were suited and booted or whatever,
Yeah.
they did things under the radar because it was about making money.
On
There
the
was,
quiet.
there was
Yeah.
No,
about
but even when I came up, I used to help women cross the road.
Yeah,
help
yeah,
an old woman
there's
with
no
her
problem
bag.
with that.
I did all them type of things.
anymore.
You get me?
Yeah.
And I
Again,
was ruthless out there.
a
But
gentleman, and yourself.
They don't exist
You know
no
what I'm saying?
more.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
No,
They don't.
it's just all the same shit. Like motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yo.
no, the worst
I
bit.
got peas, I got this, I got that, and rare. And you know what?
Yeah.
It's like so if I was critiquing most of the rappers out there, not all of them, most of them,
Yeah.
it's like you listen to some of them, you listen to the first album, you're like, okay, then now they've blown up, they're worth 7-8 million quid.
Yeah.
Now I'm talking about specific rappers we know.
Yeah.
Why are you still rapping about being in the hood when you live in a big
Yeah,
gaff? You've
that
got all these and you're
change.
still chatting about
Back in the
what
day.
you've already told us about.
Because they're thinking
Do you
the
know what I mean?
criminality sells.
They're not moving forward.
know what I
with-
mean?
No, but they're
No.
not even moving forward with the story
Yeah.
because
That's what I
they're
was
not
gonna
doing
say.
nothing because they're in the public eye.
Yeah.
No,
They're
that's what I
not
was
doing
gonna say,
nothing. They're
though.
still rapping
People
about
that's-
shit from
That's what I'm saying.
I was skint when I
Move
growing
with
up,
your
but look
flow,
at me
Yeah,
innit?
now.
but that's what I'm saying, and this is why the youths them are so tapped because people with the position that's been there and come from something like that, they're not teaching them nothing different. They're still talking about the
Exactly.
same old
Now
shit.
you should be
Yeah.
rapping
Yeah.
about you
How to elevate the
goods in
youths,
life.
them,
Yeah.
That's why
definitely.
with Hayes
Yeah.
music, you listen to it, it's feel good.
Yeah,
Positive,
feel good.
yeah.
man.
You know what I
That's
mean?
you want, though.
It's nice. I mean, don't take this the wrong way. You can dance to it. You can listen to it in
Oh,
the
I love
car.
dance.
So you can make babies to it.
Yeah, make
You can
babies,
make babies to it.
to
Make-
it.
make-
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
with me?
yeah,
man?
yeah.
No,
Oh,
so
yeah,
so
yeah.
when you've got when you've got music like that,
Yeah.
why the fuck do people like
Yeah.
not they just not choose to tune in and go, you know what? All right, man, because all that nice, soft, sweet R&B kind of, it's got nice bass lines on it, nice melodics, you've got nice
Yeah.
vocals. You know what I mean? And everyone thinks you got to be a bad man and play
No.
boom, boom, boom. And it's like,
Yeah.
fuck
No.
that.
I feel like only real music lovers like, for example, you're
Yes.
you're a real music lover, so you can appreciate, and I'm sure you are too.
Definitely.
You can appreciate all the different sounds, because sometimes when I'm listening to music, I love lyrics, I love melodies, but what is the music doing?
Yes.
So not everyone's listening to that.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like, as a real music lover.
Especially today, the world's dumb.
Yeah.
The world's
So
dumb.
you hit the nail on the head, and like you've said, so it's either are you wanting to approach people for what they like, or what's going to sell. So this is where
that's what it is now. It's about
all sell, not what is actually more.
It's true.
Do you know what I mean?
And that's where I struggle as well with this day and age in the music industry, because obviously I want to make it, and I know I'm going to make it. It might take me a bit longer than everyone else, but I'm not trying to do a TikTok hit. I just go in and do what I feel. I'm not like, okay, today it just, for me.
And that's what most people are. They go in with that focus. I gotta get my song on TikTok.
But but by the time you've done that song, whatever you're doing's gone. So like, you're too late. Like, you need, if it's gonna blow on TikTok, it's gonna do it when you put it out. Like, let's not try and do that. Do you know what I mean?
Because you want timeless music. You get me?
See, this is what I keep saying.
Timeless music.
When you've got music, that's all I will make, and that's all I will foot with, is music that I know in 10 years, 15 years time, it'll still be trendy to listen to.
And going back to what you've done,
because music always has cycles. Every 20 years, everything comes back around. But you see me, if it's a nice summer's day like it is today, and I'm out in with the roof down, boom, roof's down, I ain't playing, yo, man, gonna kill you, man, got money.
That's what they do up and down this road. And everyone's
I don't want. I see a bunch of girls. I'm like, what you say? I'm like, before you walk at me. You know, that's me, man. The bass line, boop, 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 boop. You know what I mean? I'm listening. You know what I mean? Do my little menace to society, computer love scene.
Yeah, trust me, that's me.
It's like, you know, I'm like, you know, man's got this, man's got that. I got a big cat. Fuck all that dumb shit, man. It's summer, it's nice, man. Enjoy the vibe. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing with rap music. I love rap music. I love a lot of artists, but I'm just saying, on a day like this, I don't want to be hearing about how somebody was starving and how somebody, man, had to jacket for his training, man, I don't shoot. I want to hear stuff like yours, you know what I mean? It's like that's what I want to listen to. And if I got my kids in the car,
I'm guilty. I do like a little bit of bad music.
Every now and again.
You know, my girls, the 12. If I got my girls in the car, the same with me. I ain't gonna play tunes like fuck this, fuck that. I know it's like, yo, hold on a minute.
Sing along.
You're not bopping along to that with me in the car. You know what I mean? Because, like I say, society has changed today, man. Society has changed today. So, moving on. As you know, guys, by the way, we are live now on YouTube. We are live now on Twitch. So, go over Breaking Bread podcast. Big up 18L Vodka.
Richie and Nicky
at Rumbeat. Hold tight, warm and easy. What's the ride scene?
Rumbeat's in the building.
Sugar and Aya in the house. So, Aya, tell me, what's the new single called that you've got, and where can people find it now?
So the new single's called Pressure. You can find it everywhere: Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music, and it's about real stuff. You know what I mean? And that was very, very easy for me to write, because for me, basically, we was in the studio. We were just messing about with some beats, because I moved from pop. No, sorry, I moved from R&B to pop.
Right.
Okay.
But then one day we was listening to Tyler's Water. You know Tyler Water.
Yeah.
What
and I thought,
bad song.
Banger, innit?
Bad song.
Banger. So we was in the studio and we was messing with some sounds. So we started the beat, kind of just left it to the side. And the next day I went back in, because I went out the night before and I was out all night. I was out till 9 a.m. I had studio at 12.
Didn't.
Yeah, no. Stayed out all night. I had studio at 12. And, you know, some things happened the night before till 9 a.m. So then I wrote the song, you know what I mean?
Something's happened.
We don't know what happened, people, but we are going to try and find out. We're going to try and find out what happened.
We'll find out. I'll get the gospel.
Read it. Listen to it. Stay with me till the sun comes up, passed out drunk. Then we could, you know what I mean? It's all of that.
Okay.
You know what? Hey, do you know what? On camera, can I have the official remix? Can I remix it into a garage track or an house track?
Do it. You can do that for me. I'll sing the acapella now.
Can I have the remix?
Yeah.
Okay, done, dusted.
Well, you can do the vocals about me this time.
Live. There's no going back.
I'll stay with you till the sun comes up. You get me? I'll stay with you till the sun.
I am screaming.
So we can get all Aya stuff on. Do you want to just plug your socials for it?
Yeah, so which camera am I looking at this one?
You can look at any
So
camera.
my name's
right
Aya
here.
Blue. You can find me on all social media at Aya Blue _. That's AYABLEU.
So,
There you go.
are
Aya
we
Blue,
getting a
guys.
feature then, though? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Let's do it.
Okay,
That's what I'm
Why are you
saying.
asking me for a feature
We're
when
gonna
I
get
should
the
be
feature.
asking you for a
Yeah,
feature?
come on, man.
I've just
Oh,
told you.
it
Man.
was right in there, man.
Chivalry. That's
Yo,
what
that
Big
chivalry.
Mac.
I know,
Come
but
on,
I got
Big
chivalry.
Mac. Says it on your chain.
I'm one of the last niggas out there that still does chivalry. You get me?
Yeah.
hear it.
So,
Oh.
girls, what else do you think is big in the news this week? What would you say is a hot topic for you to chat about?
What is the hot topic this week?
I've just been getting my head down. So
I don't know what's going on in the world. You tell me.
I
You tell
don't,
me,
listen,
you
but
tell me.
We know
Those
what's
are
going on in the
questions I
world. We
don't
do
know,
our
we do.
research, but we're giving you a chance to
Hot
fire
topic
at
this
us.
week.
This week.
Oh, this with the blackouts. Oh, is that not?
What blackouts?
The blackouts
In Spain?
Oh, is it not? Yeah.
I'm lost.
Yeah, in Spain I saw that, but I just
I'm
heard
lost
that.
So is
that
that
one.
not what
The
I'd
power
say that's
went-
more than a hot topic?
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't-
that was a couple
We're not
of weeks
going
ago,
into
innit?
that, are we? We're not here for all the.
No,
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
What else is going on this week then?
Have you got any holidays planned? He's
I'm
looking
going
for.
on a cruise on Sunday,
You
but it's
going
for
on a
work.
cruise?
It's for work.
Yeah.
Okay, no,
I mean,
How
I
many
love
days
work.
you going for?
Just for a week. I only do
Oh, yeah.
fly in, fly out. It's like we do 2 gigs and then we
Okay.
come back.
That's all right.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
man.
That's
No
all
So
holiday.
you're
right.
on your grind, though, innit?
I'm
You're
thinking
really
you.
busy.
I can tell you've
Trying.
got something in your head, and that you worry me.
No, I'm just saying, is anyone going on holiday? I know me and Macca.
Where
Obviously-
are you going?
Well, the end of the year, we're hoping to be in New York, upstate New York, though.
For what?
We want to
For
go and
what?
buy an house out there.
Mm.
So we're gonna go buy a property out there in
In New
what's
York?
it called? Yeah, in Ross.
Bro, don't bait on the thing. And
Really?
don't
Why
worry.
you telling
Don't
Don't
worry.
worry.
Don't worry.
Don't
All you
worry.
need to know is it's
Everyone's
New
going
York.
to type in Ross.
Don't bait on the thing.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. I'll put the address.
Don't
Postcode,
bait on the thing.
postcode.
I'll put the
You
address
want,
in the
listen,
thing.
you want people to come to your yard.
I know.
Don't
I
look.
don't
I
want
know.
none of
No,
that.
I mean, you want.
That's
people
what
I'm
saying.
all right. I'm a
Is that
private guy.
on
Me
the
too.
camera?
Yeah.
Will you let this girl? Am I a private guy at home? Do
You
I
know
have?
what it is?
I
You're
don't have loads of people in my gaff. Like I
I'm
need
not
loads
saying-
of gal and all that kind of. That is not
just some
me.
people, innit?
You
Some
got-
people
you
come
got
in.
the wrong idea
I'm
of me.
not saying that you're not private. You are private. I don't know nothing about you.
Very private.
But yeah, you just love life, innit?
You won't. You only get one.
It's true.
You only get
True.
one, and it's this fucking show.
Hey,
True.
Sorry,
So I say, make the most of it.
Oh yeah, please.
Yeah.
Do you want a lollipop?
Oh God, it's
Alright,
these
be
again,
careful,
innit?
CBD. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're all right,
It's
man.
gonna make me high.
No, they don't make you high.
Can't- well, I can't
CBD.
reach
Which one do
in
you
it.
want?
You
I'm
fucking
not-
get high
I'm
off
not
that gin you're
confident.
drinking.
This one.
Yeah, look, it's just
Get it out of it.
Yeah.
You are.
Trust me.
Hey, so what you think about Liverpool winning the league?
Bun Liverpool, bro.
You talking about Pan Liverpool? What the hell? What the hell?
Talking
We're
to
not
two
gonna get on no
Scouse
more,
fans
you
here.
know.
I'm a United.
We're not gonna get on no
you're
more.
not, you're not a Liverpool fan.
Course
are
He
you?
I am.
is,
What
yeah.
are you talking about?
What is it with you,
Right, come on,
Southerners?
let's get
Yeah,
off.
'cause we
let's
know-
get off.
we know
We
where-
lost without.
We
let's
know
get
where
it
our bread's
off.
buttered.
Liverpool. Nah. Obviously, congrats and all of that, but
Thank
I'm
you.
a
Thank you.
I'm a
Thank you.
United fan.
No, but you
Yeah.
you've still got
Hey,
chance-
production team, shut your
You've,
mouth.
you've still got you've still got Europa, haven't you?
I don't know nothing about football. All I know is if it goes in the goal,
Yeah.
it's good.
Yep.
I don't know nothing.
Well, I just know I can't wait till I'm in fucking Liverpool like that with the bus coming
I'm
through.
just amazed
me,
at
my
why
Aunt
you are
Dave,
in Liverpool.
Aunt
You're a
Steve.
man.
I'm
You're from
confused.
down south.
Whoa, whoa,
and
whoa,
where-
whoa! How do you know where I'm from?
I
Well,
can hear it in
he's
your
not a man.
voice. You're from
Right.
Salford.
Course you are, yo.
How do you know where I'm from?
Well,
Where I'm from, I can
where
hear
am I
it.
No,
from?
that's where you might reside
All right.
nowadays.
How do you know
All
where the
right,
fuck
well, you
I'm
might
from,
have
then,
some
lad?
back-
Because you
Right, so he's
scream
back- he's obviously
Salford.
back
I scream
You
You
Salford.
scream.
I scream Collyhurst.
You
Screams.
Get
I
it right,
scream
shake,
Collyhurst.
Bleeding out of his pores.
I don't know where that is. I'm not
You
from that.
scream
You
Salford.
do.
So where you from?
I'm from Longside.
Okay.
From
Yeah. I'm
Longside.
From Longside, yeah.
From Longers, me, mate. I'm
Love-
Longers,
love
innit?
it. I love it round there. It's the slums and I love it.
The slums and I
It's the
love
slums
it.
Yeah,
and I
that's
love
why
it.
when I go to London, I'm in like Peckham. I'm like, yeah.
No,
I love
it
it.
feels like home, innit?
Yeah, with all the cobbled streets. Love it.
Cobbled streets.
It's
Yo,
true.
cobbled. We got cobbled streets in Manchester, you know.
Exactly. It feels like home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
man.
saying. That you know what though, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I lived in Clapham when we was kids. North Road, you know where in it, we live at North Road, Clapham. I don't think I've ever been to Peckham no more. When I lived in Clapham, it was all right, man. But we was only kids, so it was. You
How
know
long
what I
did
mean?
you live there for?
About 2 years.
How old was you?
Kids in it, like 8, 9.
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, my mum moved to London. We moved with her, obviously, and we did about 2 years there, and then we come back to Manchester. Not me, but yeah. So on our family, it's like Irish, Scouse, Scottish, and Welsh.
They're not as bad as what are the other ones called? Like you can't get into. The normal chubba chubs can't get in them.
Where are these from?
What's the quickest you've ever made a song in the studio?
Quickest. I'm a bit slow, you know.
I'm
a bit slow.
Is it you say you just like to take your time, or is it?
No, I just feel like I'm just slow. Because I know what it is. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that I'm naturally gifted. I've had to learn. No,
you know what it is with you, though, I'll tell you what it is with you.
I'm not even gonna.
I'll tell you what it is with you. You need reining in.
Do I?
A little bit, yeah. Like if I put you in, no, if I put you in, if I put you in the studio for a whole day with me, like, look, we'll get you in here, we'll do a fucking whole day. That means, let's say we're in for 6 hours, you're going to spend 3.5, 4 hours in the booth.
I know, I've been in there before with you. Every minute I say I'm tired.
Do you know what I mean?
Tired,
it's like,
let me out.
It's feel like a hostage.
I said, let me out.
You know what it is, man. You got to understand, as a songwriter and a producer, I have to make her, or you, or him, or anyone that I work with, we have to make you. We have to get the best from you because it's not just your reputation.
Of course, yeah.
It's mine as well. Do you know what I mean? So if somebody says who's produced that, then vocals are all over the beats. You're gonna go like B-Mac. People are gonna I heard Aya's last track, man. Fuck that. Yeah, do you know what I mean? So it's my, and I think the better we get it, the more polished. Before it goes to master, it's like. Look, at least then it's got half a chance. Radio stations won't knock it back. It'll pass all the sensors on all your streaming platforms as like being good quality. Then that's what they do, because when you put a track in, so a pre-master, for those who don't know, we pre-master a track, we bounce it around about 5.2, 5.4, and then obviously you send it off to master, then they enhance it. So whether you're going to do...
I always hate the master though, me. I'm like, give me the demo.
But the master is what... So say like you wanted your song on a film, scoring credits. They're not going to use a studio. They're going to want a master. They're going to want a proper master. It has to be, you come back, it's 16-bit, 24-bit, 32-bit. And they're different things for so one will be for like socials, one will be for TV, one will be for radio, DJs, So you get different levels of music. Have you never played 2 tracks? You've heard a DJ play 2 tracks and one comes in lower. That's because the master's not the same, so they're turning the gain up all the time. So that's why I always master my tracks at the same frequency. So that way there's no difference in them. I can say to my DJ, lock up, you'll spin them. He'll spin them, and I know he don't need to fuck with the gain or anything like that. It's just like the levels are just there. You know what I mean? I have some DJ's preference turning it up or turning it down or whatever, but that's their preference. But at least I know in my head what's coming through them speakers. The bass line's rolling the way it's supposed to roll. Every hi-hat is what we call your overheads. They're over your head, you know what I mean? You can hear it, it's coming out clean. Then most importantly, like a lot of people will say, but the vocals sometimes really makes the track. Now, if the vocal's polished and it's clean, people are like, you know what, crisp. Do you know what I mean?
Where's that tune we did? Remember?
I've got it.
I actually don't even know what it was again.
I've got the tune. You just need to come and put the verse on it.
But what was it for? I feel like I was on the hook and was Samson supposed to be on the verse?
No.
We've got a studio in this building,
I know.
Yeah,
never been there before.
But Jenny, you sing as well, innit?
Well,
you do.
I actually do, and this is where, right? They've never believed me.
No,
they've never believed.
It's not that I've never believed, though. You know what I say to her? She says, "Can I come to the studio?" I say, "Yeah, of course you come to the studio. Sing for me, Jenny." And she goes, "Well, right now, what it is, right?
Well, what it is,
my voice is not up to scratch. Right? Just fucking sing, man."
Well, you ain't getting shit out of me right now.
If you can't sing on a podcast.
Well, you're not.
I don't believe in all that rubbish.
I'm telling you now.
All that rubbish.
I'm telling you now. You know me. That. You know me, right? I went out with Nucleus Roots back in the day. We played a big stage in Belgium, the first big stage I ever played. Now I was throwing at the deep end. I think it was something like
at the deep end
20,
but you know what though?
25, 30,000 people. Hear me out.
That's the business though.
Hear me out. 25, 30,000 people at this festival. I've never been on a stage like that in my life. 2000, 2001. Get on the stage. I had 3 songs to do because they wasn't my songs. I was just featured on their tracks. Yeah. You see how I sang the first...
2001, how old was you?
Me? I was only about 18 or something.
About 2.
Yeah. But I remember being on the stage, and like I literally did two tracks like this. Through the second track, I come up, started looking and feeling it. By the third track, I was running up and down the stage like a nut job.
Well,
I was like, I couldn't believe the crowd was singing it back to me.
You threw me. Of course I'd sing. I'm not just gonna go.
Shall we find unit right now?
Yeah.
If I'm in there, you're not going to. I know I need a
I'm
song.
joking.
So what about if you go live? If you say, right, well, you're going live on the
And they
stage.
put you on the spot.
We're gonna
You're
put you
on
on
road.
the
If you
stage.
put me a backing track on, I would.
No, imagine you're walking down the road, you bump shoulders into someone, and they turn around, it's Simon Cowell. And he's like, oh, I've seen you before. No, he's like, I've seen you before. I know you can sing. Let me hear you sing.
Well, but I'm not.
Yeah,
I
no,
all of that. Yeah,
I'm
I'm
going
going
no,
to
yeah, but
driver.
I'm not gonna. I disagree.
You're
with
gonna
you
hear the
too.
door
No,
shut.
no,
Like,
no, no, no.
Because
Guys.
You're a vocal actor.
No, but even me.
It depends on the situation.
Thank you, girl.
I understand your theory. If I see Simon Cowell, I hear him. Everyone says that.
Mac has just been domed by AO.
Sorry, that wasn't. Yeah. Anyway, you know what I meant. That's not how you said it. But I don't believe in that theory. Like I have to sing if Simon Cowell.
Sing a line now.
No, but you have to sing.
What
but it's a make or break situation.
Right? Do you know when a producer says to you sing as well?
Yeah.
What do you think a producer's asking you to sing for? Is it just to see if you're any good?
Because
that's one of the reasons.
Yeah,
it's the way you range.
But to be fair,
you know what your range
I know
is.
this because I've never been in. I'm in the industry, as like you say, modelling, acting, that pageantry. I've worked in the music industry, but I've never been on that side. So I've never had anybody go, well, if you want to make it, this is what you've got to do. So I don't know.
When we all sing at Box Park on the 27th of September, then we'll see what she's like.
UK Garage Fest.
UK
Garage Fest.
UK
Me
Garage
and Matt are bringing the first one to Liverpool.
Yeah,
Liverpool Box Park. We've got a big lineup. Not shouting it out today.
Why
but we will
is the
shout
flyer
it
out? Because I need you I'm going to say where's my name.
No. I'm going to put your name on the back.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as it's on it, I'll just promote the back.
No, because that's what we were saying the other day. Everyone was like, yo, fun, they spelled my name wrong on the flyer. They've done this wrong on the flyer. I'm like, yo, just stick mine on the back. I'm not that thingy me. Because when I turn up, people know who it is. Yeah, exactly. They don't know who it is till they turn up half the time. They'll be like, you the guy that sang that song? I go, yeah, I just can't be asked. You know, I'm not really thinking for that.
So if it ain't headline, I don't want to know.
No one knows it.
I was going to say no.
No one's got a clue who you are.
Just got to say, if it ain't headline, I don't want to know.
No, I don't
just saying.
Yeah, I'll be like under your name.
Yeah,
smaller.
that's what I'm saying.
As long as my name's on there, if it's like small print.
Yeah,
I'll just zoom
in
and
say.
Your
name or do you want your singing name?
I don't want my government. I don't want, but you know what's so funny? The other day I was walking and someone shouted AR and I thought, I just carried on walking. And I thought, oh yeah, it's me. Forgot. I forget.
Do you know what my own children? Do you know what my own children? Not my younger children. You know what my older children call me? What do they call me? They don't call me dad.
Oh, I'd
wait for you.
What do they call it? Biddy.
I was about to say it, but okay, yeah.
Biddy B.
Biddy B.
Yo, Biddy. What you saying, Biddy B?
Biddy B.
Biddy B. They call me Biddy B.
So what do you want to be called?
Biddy B.
I've always been called B-Mac. Just B. That's it.
He says that. He
Yeah,
says
no,
that.
but I called you
He's
B-Mac
called
before.
a few other names on set.
I called you B-Mac before. You said that's not my name.
I've never said that to you.
You did. You said it just about 5 minutes ago. You said that's not my name.
My name is B-Mac.
So I can call you B-Mac.
Call me B-Mac. Call me a cunt if you want. You know what I mean?
Like that
this is what I'm trying to elaborate.
Call me whatever you. No, the thing is with me is like certain. A lot of girls call me by my name.
But they do.
No. But listen, thanks for the plug. Anyway, no, they call me by my name, and it's strange hearing it because the only person that ever called me by my name, the only two people that call me by my name is my sister and my mum.
Because you don't look like your government name, you look like
Do you know what I mean?
I know,
so
weird,
even all my own brothers, all my friends, everyone, they just call me by any nickname.
That's the same as me though, man. It's weird when people call me by my name.
Like I know his name, and obviously when people say to me, it's blah blah blah, I go, allow it, man. His name's Matt.
No, you might.
Because I don't call him that.
Hey yo B, what's up? That's what I say. Hey yo B, what's up?
I can't get used to calling him by his name.
No,
because that's not his alias.
Do you know what I mean? No, but people will say to me,
people
like,
call man by governments.
Even his own people will be like that to me. Yeah, have you seen fucking? I'm not gonna shout his name out. People know him, they know him. Have you seen fucking? Yeah, and I'll be like that. You mean Mark? They're like, yeah. I'll just call him Matt. No, we don't call him Matt. We call him by his name. I'm like, I can't get used to it, man.
Wait, can you hear his southern accent?
I'm so glad you picked up on that, Mark. I was like,
right, now you fucking listen to me, you fucking. Now you listen to me. His fucking name's Mac, all right? This is going out to everyone in fucking Clapham, fucking London. His name's fucking Mac, all right? If you've got a problem with it, I'll fucking come down there and we'll have it over a fucking bowl of jelly deals, all right?
I said we'll have it out over a bowl of jelly deals.
Why are you trying to kill me with this lolly, please?
Wow,
I could have swallowed that.
It's just fine.
Why did it come off the stick?
Do you know what?
You did that on purpose. You were like, take the other pink one.
I ain't gonna say nothing to what you just said.
Yeah, I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna allow it. We're gonna allow. We're not gonna tell you the joke to get it.
But you said take the pink one.
Yeah, and then you said I gotta swallow that. Come off the stick, and we was like, okay.
Where is she getting his voice?
I'm mimicking everyone like that. Sorry.
Wait, do you hear how deep my voice is?
It's all the way down here. Take the pink one.
Take the pink one.
Yeah, she got
a deep voice.
Nah, it's madness. It's madness. But yeah, so like I say, and we're gonna shout you Bougie as well, man. We're gonna get up on Bougie once we start filming.
Yeah, I definitely want to be involved, maybe as like a background artist. I'm not an actor.
You don't have to be an actor. We can give you a little cameo. You know what I mean? We'll work with you.
Give me a couple of lines.
They have me, man. I'd never acted.
He's gonna shout. He's gonna shout at me. He's gonna be like, do it again.
And honest to God, I went into the Cold Up North first. I didn't think I could act for Toffee. Honest to God, for Toffee.
Yeah, it's like watching Coronation Street. I didn't think I could act for Toffee. What are you gonna do, Nick, down the fucking Rovers as well? I didn't know I could act for Toffee. You know what I mean?
But I didn't think I could, and do you know what? Being around these, on a serious note, right, so I did the Cold Up North to them.
Better open this up a little bit. My head's swelling. Go on, don't carry on. You're right.
Yeah, unleash it a bit. So then they give me one of like the major roles in the Bougie. And honest to God, I didn't think I could act, but I feel myself escalating constantly because I've had the right. They tell you daily, right? This way, this out. Not out to act, but out to. Oh, it's amazing. Yeah. And I've progressed, and I've done things that I never thought I actually could. To be fair, honestly,
she is the what me and Matt say. She is, when you see EastEnders, and it goes.
Yeah, she's that.
She's the end
definitely
bit.
The end
the crying bit.
Yeah.
She's up against the door.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm not joking with you. I was saying, Jenna.
Two more.
Then she goes like, I said, tone it down a bit. Then she's like.
But because they go like thank you.
So that's how she got the name Sugar.
My first one was the BAFTA. But then they got right, no, rein it in. But no, more emotion. And I'm like, But I get it in the end. But at first, if you've not done it, it's like up a bit, down a bit. I'm like, do you know what I mean?
Where do you want me?
That's just how it has to be, because you know what, you have to be versatile.
But again, that's where you get it.
Like look at the part me and Mac have to play. It's like we're used to playing that part now because we played it through 7 episodes of one season of Cold Up North, and we brought them characters over to Bougie. So like me and Matt, even though like Andy will agree with me and he's sat in there now, he's our DP. He knows, he'll be like, right, just get your fucking lines done. I can't do a Geordie accent, people. He'll be like, oh, Reed, just get your fucking lines done then. And what we'll fucking do is we'll do them line by fucking line, because he knows we've not learned them. Do you know what I mean?
We are the worst.
And then we'll be sat there like that, and they'll be like, you know what, fam? And then I'll finish his line and tell him, and then, but not know my own line. And he does the same with me. He'll be like, I go, yeah, that's it, right? And again. And Andy will be like, Reed, fucking shoot it again. You know what I mean? It's like, so we know it's not easy in front of a camera, but once you get into the flow of it,
I think everybody helps each other and prompts each other, I find, on set.
Yeah.
You can be reading your lines, can't you? But
Andy, have we got any questions? Have we got any questions?
49 minutes in.
A couple of shout outs and that, yeah?
Go on, let's run the shout outs.
Oh, big shout out to everyone that's tuned in now live on YouTube and Twitch. If you get any questions you want to ask Aya or Jenna, Matt or myself, just keep firing them away. But we're just going to have a little chat for the next 5 minutes, and then we're going to have a little 5-minute break. We're going to jump right back into it, and then we're going to work on getting as much as we can out of Aya. And we're going to try and get Jenny to sing live on the show. What about that?
We're going to.
We're
Jenny,
going
you got to. You got to, Jenny.
You got to.
Well, you've got to give me a backing track. You can't just do that.
I'll beatbox. Hey,
there you go.
What's the key?
Hey,
what's the key?
Hey, listen.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
You messed up. You done messed up now, girl.
There you go. We'll play it in G.
You can do it.
G
Hey,
and
we
C.
got to get her out there, Nez.
Right. I'll test that vodka out. I'll tell you how good the vodka is.
Have a drink of it. That's one of our sponsors.
No, we've had a taste, but what I'm saying is...
Which one is that? Is that the...
Make sure you go and find this.
No, I need...
That's the strawberry flavour as well. Strawberry flavour.
Coming.
Listen.
He's my biggest fan.
No, but is this not smooth?
No, it is nice, that.
You never need a chaser, like.
What are you drinking it raw, dog?
Well, yeah.
You're just backing that raw?
Yeah, it's smooth, man.
Mind you, Neil told me you like to back things raw.
Oh, right. Baby, Neil.
No, that's, I'm just telling you what Neil said. Don't shoot the messenger.
No, he wouldn't tell you that.
Don't shoot. What do you mean he won't tell me? I don't see the photos.
Me
and Neil speak to each other every night, man. We've got a group chat.
My fella would not tell you anything like that.
We've got a group chat, Jen.
Piss off.
We have, honestly.
He's lying.
It's called.
He's lying.
It's called Sugar's famous moments.
Yeah.
She's
lying.
Yeah.
Oh. I've got to get Mov. Big up self motivation.
Where is Mov?
So last night we're all chilling, talking, blah blah blah. So then Matt's having a zoot at the front door. I'm suddenly always chatting to him. And then Mac asked Mov a question, and Mov sat there and you hear Mov, how did you do it? He answered you like, yeah. They did, didn't they? Snagglepuss. You chatty blabbermouth cause disturbances in the community. Yeah. So when you see Mob now, you've got to go to him. When you say yes to him, say yeah.
Mob loves, right? He's in there somewhere, right?
He'll be in there now.
He's cussing right now, you know.
He loves
me.
He's in there cussing right now. Watch.
He don't. No, me and Mob have got this. I just wind him up.
Do you know what
yes,
though?
Mob.
No, but it's mad because everybody tries to wind him up. Every time they see him, they're on a wind up, but he's on the same thing as you. Like, it's mad.
He loves me, Mob, because he knows where I'm coming from. Because I'm not like I'll go, yes, Mob. What are you saying? What are you saying? He just knows, innit? Why you being like that? I'm like,
yeah. He don't sound like that. That's how Max sounds. He's like, man, why have you been like this? That's Mob.
I love Mob. He loves me. I love you, Mob.
Mob's cold,
I love you, Mob.
Self-motivation.
Hey, come show yourself to the court. I'm not starting. Show yourself, man. And tell him
come in, man.
Come and sit with me, Mob.
Just look at that camera there. Look at camera one.
Sit with me, Mob.
That's Mob there. That's Mob. That's my look at him. I'm going now.
You can have that. I'm getting off.
So, guys, what's hot in Manny at the moment, Mom? What is hot in Manny? What is hot in Manny?
You, yeah.
Oh, who would you say is hot now? Who you digging now, Manny? Money-wise.
Who what?
Money, who you digging?
I thought you're dating. I'm going to say nobody.
Not money like that.
So there's another one, right? So are you free, my girl?
I don't want none of you lot.
What?
I don't want none of you lot. I don't want none of you lot.
Who is good?
Look how you're sat up straight.
That's what I said because she said, I don't want none of you lot.
I don't want none of you lot. Who would you say, though? Who are you rating in? We're going to go through artists from different cities, but who are you rating in Manchester right now, right at this precise moment in time?
Right now in Manny,
Coca-Cola, by the way, guys.
Let me think. You know what? It's kind of hard because I feel like I'm a bit out the game here with artists.
Because you've just been doing your own thing.
You know what? I'm kind of like that myself. You know
how I feel. I've worked with loads, and again, because I've been doing my own thing, I've not really been keeping up with everybody.
It's tunnel vision, innit?
Yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard to keep up.
Because
someone, I was on a podcast the other day, and someone said to me, "What? You've not heard my song?" And I said, "No, never heard it. Like, it's not coming up on your timeline." No, but now it's everywhere. I'm like, yeah. I had to look for the song.
Well, like I say, we were speaking with a friend of ours the other day from Ireland, big up Jordan. He's smashing at the moment. So I can't say his second name, but
Adaji.
Jordan Adaji.
That's some craziness.
So
crazy.
Literally rang me at like
difficult.
Literally rang me at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm in bed like, and obviously speaking to my other friend through Matt Cheeks, and he's like, "Yo, Jordan's there." I'm like, "Yo, Jordan, what?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna come to Manny soon. When I come through, you part me up, look after me." I was like, "No problem." I said, "Well, you there, bro? I need you on my podcast. And we need to make a beat. He's like, get the beats over to me, man. And he's popping. He's out there doing tracks with, who's he on? Little Wayne, Little Baby and all that. He's smacking it, you know what I mean? But yeah. So I'm rating his stuff at the moment. I mean, what's Sexy Drill kind of stroke R&B?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's infused. It's nice, isn't it?
Nice,
It's really well infused.
There's some talented kids out there.
I just see Dappy doing like a show. He's got a Sexy Drill thing going on as well, man.
I've not seen that one. I'm not
seeing
that one.
I'm
not seeing that one. But hopefully Dappy's going to be with us at some point this year. You know what I mean? So Dappy's going to be doing some stuff with us this year.
We might even have Beanie Man in my studio.
Beanie Man next week.
Tell Dappy when Dappy's here. Say, I might bring a blue one. Tell me what he says when he says that. Tell me what he says.
Well, tell me what he says. That yourself.
No, I have no history. But someone called me the other day and just told me some stuff, and I was like, Dappy, I love you loads, but no.
But no. It's more on a music thing with Dappy. We will ask you once we've done the music. We'll probably say it and come and get on the podcast. Because as people,
he's sick though. I think Dappy's like
one
of the most talented people that I know.
He's crazy.
He's talented. Listen, I think just before she went in the jungle, the Talisa girl was in Manchester.
Yeah.
She was pulling me off the stage.
Man said the Talisa girl.
Yeah. She was pulling me off the stage and it like. What's that?
Man said the Talisa girl was in Manchester.
The Talisa girl, like she chose any girl.
No, but that Talisa was in Manor, and we was performing in Manchester, and she's like, I just felt someone tugging on my t-shirt, and she's like, yo, come down there. Leave it there. Anyway, but she come on, and we just said like, let's do some beats together. But she was on her way into the jungle at the time, so I know. So hopefully, maybe I don't know. Do something
she's
to
good. I think all of them are good people.
For me, Dappy is talented.
I put them on a show in something like 2004. And bro, they charge me minimal. Like I'm talking minimal. They're good people, man. Trust me.
Yeah,
they shut down the show as well. You get me? And it was
Dappy. I cannot take it away from the guy. Is very multi-talented. He can sing.
Yeah, he can do everything.
He can
sing, produce, write, everything. He's got like the artistic vision, even like with his visuals. Like he's definitely a star. He's a star.
Yeah, he is.
For sure.
He's got star qualities,
so I need to get this out there because it's not big secret about me and fucking Smiley Chops. Jordan McCann. What do you think of this Jordan McCann?
Smiley Chops, you know.
Smiley Chops.
I don't know anything.
That's Smiley Chops.
Teeth like that.
Yeah, I didn't think he was about anymore.
Well, do you know what? In all fairness, the guy. Yeah, I got nothing against his music.
No, it's mad that you said that because this morning,
I'm lost.
A song of him came up this morning on my timeline.
I think his EP was number 3 rap album in the UK just last week.
I don't know. He's
number 3, which is a really good. Jordan McCann. Jordan, and Dead Hard McCann.
He's doing well. What he's doing, therefore.
Well, I must have just been too focused in his own.
The one who got his feet
by
the Dolman. Salford, isn't it? He rep Salford.
You don't rep Salford.
What does he rep
then?
What does he rep?
He's from Salford. He's from fucking.
That's what he reps.
He's from Walkden, man.
He ain't from
Salford. It's not the same thing.
London, I don't know.
It's not the same thing.
I'm sorry.
It's not. He's from Little Alton. He's not from Salford.
It sounds like he's from.
It can sound like he where he wants.
You say, is he bleeding Salford as well?
Yeah, screaming.
Screaming.
Like you.
Lowy.
I thought it was from Salford. Walkden, Salford. He is screaming Salford. I thought it was from Salford Walkden. Same thing, man.
Little Alton, man.
The same thing.
Walkden, Little Alton. It's not. Fucking.
Anyway, it's from round there.
Okay.
Not from there. But anyway, all right. So what we asked this question last week. So what do you think? What do you think about the Central C thing coming to Manchester, calling H on stage and stuff?
I plead the 5th.
You plead the 5th, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Jenny's not here.
Obviously, you know what it is.
Sorry, Jenny's an hairdresser, everybody, right? Jenny's an hairdresser. And I've had many clients in this week.
With the Central C and H thing, it is hard for me because H, obviously, born and bred here, talented. Central C's, I feel like the stars in their own right. So I personally don't like to see the beef. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but I just feel like they're both stars, so let's just not do like what we're doing. I don't
It's
really
just-
know
we said
too
the
much
same thing
about
last
it.
week, innit?
It's just got to be a publicity stunt, though, man. Because it's a joke thing, really.
Yeah,
and truly,
yeah.
because the only thing I had with it is like because I know H very very well. Not me. I know H from when he first started. I'm not gonna go into it, blah blah blah. H is not a thug. I can't speak for Central C. H is not a criminal.
From what I've heard, I don't think Central C is a thug either.
I don't think none of them are thugs.
I don't think any of them.
In my world, they would never be thugs.
But the way they're dropping some of the tracks, they're going on fuggy, like the thugs and that. They ain't thugs.
Yeah.
So they're getting into that mindset and then they're going back and forth with each other, which is cool for the rap world because it gets numbers. The only thing I wouldn't have allowed personally is I would not have allowed nobody to come into my back garden and call me out. I'd have gone to the arena, I'd have met him, and I said, right, told me.
But then again, but this is another thing about being a star. Stars don't do that, and that's why I was upset with this when Stormzy and Chip were doing it. I'm like, you two are doing your own thing. Like Stormzy, you're a star. Chip, you're a star. You're both great in your own right.
Yeah, so I think to
I
settle this, I think they should
that.
both get a set of boxing gloves on, 3 rounds, head guards,
Impact.
and let them have it out. No, I mean done proper because, like you say. They both are stars in their own right. And H is a money kid, so I've got...
Yeah, but can I tell you something? You see all that in the ring, how is that showing your lyrical content? How is that showing your skill?
No,
what you're battling for? How is it showing your skill?
Exactly. It's not. But
what is it over there?
I'm saying. It's turning.
Yeah, but no disrespect. Right, if we're going to go down that road then, no disrespect to Central C, but H fucking murdered him.
Fam, but you see the
Simple.
thing is,
so he's already won then.
Yeah, because if it's beef,
H has already won.
What's all this gloves thing that just...
Exactly.
H has already won then.
Turning from music to else things.
Yeah, so H has already won and that's it. So I'll say it now.
Right, so
Central C, you was beat by H lyrically. Because you've not replied to what H did. H beat you. That's it then, it's done. You know what I mean? H won.
Well, then it'll be now.
What I'm saying, they both got money. They're getting money. Just get the money.
Yeah, get the money,
That's what they need to do, innit?
And H had a good point, like, get in a room and fucking whatever, you know what I mean? I think that is a good move.
Trust me.
Because you know what, man? You've got to understand, like, so on this rap thing, no matter whether it comes on the drill, grind, whatever it is, don't forget, Americans have been doing the hip-hop rap thing, like lyrically spitting poetic bars for a long time. People think blah, blah, NWA, even before NWA. Do you know what I mean? So Americans, don't forget, they live a different lifestyle to us. So when they're saying their statistics are saying there's 30 shootings a day in that area, there's fucking 30 shootings a day in that area. We get 30 a year.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Are you with me? So it's like at the end of the day, when they're rapping about what they're rapping about it, and that's why they get fucking angry with it, because it's like, yo, I live that life, motherfucker, I live that life. You want to be, and you see with what goes on in America, where it's in Britain, England, whatever. All right, we might have a few naughty kids knocking about, but we're nowhere near on the same scale as America. Yeah. But we'll pick that up in a minute. But listen, what we will have to do, we will have to come back, guys, in 5 minutes. So just chill out, don't go anywhere, and we'll see you soon. We'll get back to the fun and jokes, man, rather than the serious stuff. Yeah, stay tuned.
We got the sponsors, H&M. Okay.
I need a week.
Right, got 5. And yes, guys, we are back on the Breaking Bread podcast with your boy Mac and Mac, B Mac and Mac, this, Mac, that, Mac, no cheese. And we have still got Aya Blue in the studio with us. And we've also got Neil in here as well. Neil is he's just joined us. He's going to be talking about a new book that he's doing. And Aya is going to be telling everyone how fantastic B-Mac is. So, moving forward with the show.
Don't forget, and Mac.
Moving forward with the show. Welcome to the show, Neil.
Yeah, thank
nice
you
to have you there, bro. Nice to have you there.
You know what? I want to say quickly. Neil came in there on the Vibes Cartel thing. The man said he came in there with 2 watches,
Yeah.
He said,
two Rollies, nice.
The man said the Vibes Cartel. He said,
you got 2, you got 1, you got, where's mine?
I've got one for you here, don't worry about that.
You got both of them on.
Pass it on.
So, Neil, what's the book about, mate?
Well, the book, there's been one released last year called Poblicious. It's between 1 and 3. It's all rhyming like the Gruffalo, Julie Donaldson.
Oh, like the Gruffalo?
Yeah.
Children's book.
Between 1 and 3. And then the next one comes out maybe at the end of next month called Henry's Late.
Okay.
And that's between 3 and 5. That's all in rhyme as well.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah. So.
So what? Did you create the rhymes yourself?
Yeah. It was all done. It came in dreams actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, no, my mum does that. You know.
It was strange.
She wakes up and she like just got vocals and comes to me like, son, I just written lyrics.
That's crazy.
You get me? So big up mum though. You get me?
Big up Mrs. Mac, man. Mrs. Mac.
Exactly that. What happened to me? Exactly dreaming, and I kept saying I've got some mad dreams coming out about polar bear and a seal. I was going crazy myself, like, but I said, write it down. I wrote it down over 2 years, and it was a full children's book, and it changed one sentence in it.
Okay, so it weren't like just a conscious decision for you to say, you know, I'm gonna start doing children's books. It just came to you like that. That
came to me like that. You know,
that's sick. That's a mad thing. That's sick.
But yeah, beautiful. Yeah.
But what I find a little bit ironic, Neil, and I'm gonna throw you on a spot, but we're not going to go into too much detail. Is you kind of come from the same background as me and Mac.
Most definitely.
Yeah, you with me? So our background before we was doing what we was doing, we was a bit.
We was really good boys.
We was not
really good boys.
So what's made you take a transition from being? So I know, am I allowed to talk about how long you've done?
You certainly can. Yeah.
He's done a big long holiday. How long did he do?
Well, I've got 32 years.
There you go.
So
we'll leave it on that. We'll leave it on that. Spain, Morocco, and England.
Man doing tours, you know.
Yeah. So how does it go from like, you know, living the life that we come from and doing whatever to go to writing children's books, man?
Well, that wasn't my forte. But like I say, it came in dreams. So it must have been from
the Most High, definitely, man. It's got to be.
Well, definitely, like we say, God is good.
But it was a beautiful feeling, and it was nice to read before COVID in the children's schools to the children, and you know, there's a good few thousand followers on the Instagram, and they're all daycare centres, nurseries, preschools, and just full of teachers, you know. But yeah, it's nice to give back.
No, it's good. It's good,
Yeah,
man. It's good
man.
because like educating young kids, even with like books, it's still a form of education. Do you know what I mean?
Almost definitely.
Because to read, so yeah, that's a really good thing.
No, but you know what? You got to remember, like people pick up things. They tend to pick up things. It sticks with you more in a rhyme, in a lyric, in a verse. You understand?
Yeah.
I was just about to say the same thing. It's easier on the ear.
Do you know what else as well? Do you know this is just an idea, man. I know a couple guys. You know a couple guys. You know, to do animations. Maybe try to turn one of them into a pilot, a cartoon.
I'm telling you.
Speak to Andy, our DP, man. He's the man you need to speak to. Yeah. I'm telling you, you never know, man. You never know because
I'm down with that. We'll back you on that, man.
We'll back you on that.
Definitely,
1,000,000%. We'll back you on that.
That sounds nice.
You know what I mean? You know, take it a little different way in it. You've got the book and you've got a cartoon with it. And Andy, how'd you go about doing an animated pilot? With a lot of difficulty, yeah.
I was waiting for that.
You're like,
you know, he's the most honest person in the world.
Yeah. My man went out live last week and told everyone that I write for 4 people. He don't care.
He's the most honest person in the world. Joking.
He's got a good sense of humour. Andy, what do you say to Liverpool winning the league? Did they really? Well, no, we just made it up.
That was a fluke.
What was a fluke? Hey, would you say it was a fluke, Andy? I'd
say so, yeah.
Well, you're the Newcastle fan, you would say.
Those classes are hard. I like them.
Oh,
they're hard.
You say they're working, yeah?
Not much.
They're working.
What's that?
Not for you.
Oh, them look like wolfies. Put them on again. Put them on again. Put them on again. No, just put them on again. I'm going to show you. Check this.
Why you
just put them on again. I'll tell you what you look like.
I'm going for my ones.
You see Whoopi Goldberg in her Sister Act when she has the shades on, pulls them down like that.
You say I look like Whoopi?
Got that.
Yo, you're making me cuss mud when you
Not you. The glasses, like the same as Whoopi Goldberg, man.
Born off
Wife
that.
for that.
Born off that.
They look better, but don't lie to him and say these look good on him because they don't.
I didn't say that. I said they look like Whoopi Goldberg's glasses, man.
These are nice. It's my birthday in 4 days. Do you want to get me some of these?
Whatever you want to. Who's that there? I'm not putting up.
You say you're a Taurus?
Yeah.
You're only them lift up ones.
Taurus.
I don't suit square glasses and that, me.
Let me see. Nah, man. The girl glasses.
I don't suit all that square stuff.
Put your hat back on too.
Yeah. No,
Tell me she was proud.
Oh, he did it. Man dropped it. Bomb. Yeah, I'll tell you. Yo, this podcast, man. Woo! It's hot right now. Hot as fuck, man. No, but like I say, it's good having you on the show, Neil. It's good to talk to somebody that comes from the same background as us. Because like I say, it's hard. especially when we've all got sheets, you know what I mean? It's all it's like trying to do something, and everybody's always like, "Nah, these guys aren't changed. They're still fucking wrong and blah blah blah." Still do, but people don't understand the graft that we're putting behind this. Just even a fucking podcast, any podcaster out there now.
Trust me, big up
There's
every
a lot of
podcaster
work that
out
goes
there.
into it. Do you know what I mean?
It's the big thing now, isn't it?
Yeah, behind it's not even that. It's everything behind the scenes is a lot harder than it's like. So when we go out and shoot Boozer, when we shoot Boozer,
that looks amazing that as well.
Yeah, even though when you're on the camera and you think it looks easier, people don't understand how many people are actually stood behind them cameras.
When they see
they just think it's a cameraman.
Yeah, they just think it's
they don't understand there's a sound man.
Simple thing.
There's a lighting guy. There's runners. There's fucking producers. There's so many people. On it's called Andy. No, there's so many people. There's so many people involved with what goes on behind the scenes. Like we've got Archer, Dale, and we bring in Josh and I forgot the other guy's name.
We got Pepper.
Yeah, Pepper. Do you know what I mean? It's like that. Freya, yeah, you know, she does the makeup FX and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's not even a big team. That's a small team. So obviously, when we go back into shooting Bougie, you know what I mean? It's going to be it's going up 10 levels. So you're going to have, like Andy said, look, you're going to have fucking 3 cameramen on. You're going to have this on. You're going to have 2 sound guys over here. You're going to have a B team going out and filming where you're not even filming.
You got to switch
off. So it's like there's a lot that goes into behind the scenes, and that's what people don't understand. So when people are saying, "Oh, these guys are," I bet they're just fucking living it up, blah blah. No, man. Because when we're in Bougie, I'm writing all day.
Yeah, but that's another thing though about. I was talking about this today about obviously social media. People don't see the background work ever. We're just posting, we're on set and we're doing this, but they don't see what the actual work,
the grind, the real grind,
it's not,
the sweat and tears.
You can't turn up and do it.
No,
you
gotta have to put that sweat and tears.
We did a scene one night, and I think we was out till about 3 a.m. And I mean it was like -3. Oof. The girls was like,
no, remember the girls had to do the naked, not naked, but in the lingerie, in the garden, the wet floor.
Yeah. But I'm talking about when the Yada. Yeah. That it was about 3 a.m. And I mean, you could see the ice. You know, when it gets slippy, it shines over the pavement and that. And we're in the middle, and I mean the fog, you know, coming out. Everyone was like that, man, and nobody sees. And that was only, I think, out of that footage. We're only going to use, say, like...
Not even 2 minutes of it.
Not even 2 minutes of it. No. And we was there for fucking hours. Do you know what I mean? So people don't see what goes into it. Like when you're in a recording studio and you do 30 takes of the same vocal or the same line, people think you've just gone in and sang it in one go. No, it don't work like that. There's a lot that goes in behind the scenes, and people don't get that. Same with writing a book. People don't see your vision. They see it when it comes into format. They don't see what goes in to make that book. You know, everything from writing it to get a publisher, to get it printed, to getting the right pictures, to write the right font. Because people are so fussy. No, I don't like that font. I like that font. You know, a font, a fucking letter's a letter.
Yeah, can you move it to the left a bit?
You know what I mean? It's like you know, it's
slightly on a different thing. See, with you, you did like 17 years. You said,
17 years, 3 months.
So, like, you went in prison before social media.
I went in prison when it was a paper trail.
You understand? So
when
what was it like?
Licenses was on paper.
Look, licenses was on paper. So what was it like coming out to like all this technology?
Well, for me, I was lost. I wouldn't say. I would say it's scary.
Are you on license now?
Not at all. No.
Did you have a phone in jail?
Not at all.
No, you didn't have one.
No comment.
You're not licensed. You're all right.
Hey.
Not at all. No.
One after that. Anyway, you don't want to talk about that. Even if you did. Trust me, we're trying to fucking incriminate you on that, man.
Yeah, no. It was a big paper trail when I was out there, like, and when I came out, it was a digital world. Very, very.
That must have been weird.
Yeah, very hard to adapt. Still adapting.
Yeah. So how long you been out now?
8 years now.
Oh yeah. And you're still adapting.
Well, I'm getting there, but
Yeah, no, but it's hard.
I can turn the phone on now.
Because if you've been that long away and you've literally come out to this thing, it's like,
it's
what
like trying
is
to learn
going
to walk
on?
Again, innit?
Oh,
yeah.
It was put down.
It's mad.
I never expected that.
Because you wouldn't have had all the in between bits.
No, I didn't know.
You just literally came out to where we had kind of a build, innit?
No, it's not nice, no.
No, definitely, man.
Hardcore, very hard.
No, kudos to you, man, because you're going on with a good thing, man. Trust me, with the books and that.
I do a lot of charity as well.
Yeah.
I work with a lot of Deaf Society in Bolton.
Yeah.
Yeah, the deprived children. All that. Yeah, I love it.
Wicked, man.
It took too much out of society. Now it's time to give back.
That's the one. That's the one.
That's
where even we did some like litter picking the other day outside. You get me?
Yeah, it's nice.
For the community. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's real thing.
Nice.
Who laughed at them? When we was kids. Yeah, no, but
that's a tough one.
Giving back. You get me?
Yeah. It was all there, definitely.
Yeah, trust me, man.
It certainly does.
Yeah.
Would you say it's easier to bring out the what's it called, the feeling of the bougie with the actors that have actually lived that life?
Some of them, yeah.
Some
of them, no.
Yeah, because we've got certain actors that's never lived that life, and they're actors, and they pull it off.
Okay. And then we've got some of them that have lived that life, and it's too real. Because like Andy says to me, I say, Andy, want the authenticity, and they go, but B, there's still La La Land. You know, it's like TV land. It has to still fit in with TV. If it was me, I'd want everything off it. Like I'm like, look, I'm saying, and you know what I mean. I don't want I want people getting smacked in the mouth. So we're actually connecting. Do you know what I mean? So train them to throw the punch, connect, but not hurt.
Right, nice, yeah.
And it's like, but you have to live up to that La La Land as well. Everything can't look.
If you left it down to him, he'd have man shooting each other for
real.
Bro, I shit you not, yeah. So you know how it is when you're going out filming now, especially if you're using guns, any kind of weapons. You want an armor on set. You got to inform the police, the council, this, that, and the other, blah blah. So we went on a meeting with detective. I can't remember. From a replica, the muzzle flash is on top. So either way, you're still going to have to put the muzzle flash here in post. So in edit, they'll put it there. But to get that authentic sound, bang, bang, the authentic look of the gun cocking back and the bullets coming out. Yeah, you know, rather than just standing there with a thing and going and doing that with your hand, and then they put the sound in later and stuff like that. We wanted to capture as much authenticity as it was because I wanted to see people, you know, do this as a running, you know, that kind of stuff. And I'm not joking with you. We shot, 100 rounds off in the middle of a council estate. Broad daylight, 100 rounds. There was machine guns, shotguns, handguns. No, honestly, I'm not joking with you. We're all going at each other. Yeah, ski mask. We're all going at each other. You can tell it's a film set, you know what I mean? We're all going at each other. Clack, clack, clack. People falling on crash mat as if they've been shot. Holes being in the effects team are there putting an hole in their head, and you know, the camera cuts back to them and they look like they're dead. And it was mental, and I mean absolutely mental. But it just was going. People were seeing the authenticity of it, going, we thought it was real.
Yeah.
Now that to me was like I achieved what I wanted to get.
I was going to say that
because people said we actually thought it was real. We did the kidnapping scene where we kidnapped Jenny and Callum. We didn't kidnap them. Brown from K2 and Keith Mason, they play Brookie and what did Brown play? No, what's his name? I forgot his name in it. But anyway, whatever his name is. But they played two characters and they kidnapped them. So we pull up. It's all on the shops. The shops are active still. We've just shut this part of it. The van pulls up. They drag Callum in. Get in the van. Fucking blah. And then it wheel spins off. But the van only drives from me to that camera. Its back end stops at that camera because the camera's here, so it's out of shot. So the van stops.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We must have done it 15 fucking times. So people, you know, to get the right, because you got to do this angle, then you got to do that angle, then you got to do that angle, then you got to shoot from this side, to, you know, so they can piece it all together.
Then from inside.
It was going round WhatsApp groups, fam. My name. Yo, man, your kid just napped somebody on the shot. I swear to what was going on.
No word.
I was going to say, you're looking at having D999.
No, because we have to inform them what we're shooting and all. We have to have it all. It's got to be all shit, right shit's got to be in place. There was WhatsApp groups going about. That's how real it looks. So to me, it's what I wanted. It's what I captured.
Absolutely not. Well, I'd definitely say you've achieved your goal because I've seen the trailer. It looks absolutely
you know what I mean?
Unbelievable. It's
well, no, that's Booze, yeah. That's down to Andy,
that's
and Patrick, yeah. That's
down
to Andy and Patrick's. Andy's obviously DP, and then you've got Patrick who's edited it. Yeah, we don't get to do any of that. So this is what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. We've got a good team with us, man. Trust me.
We have got a good team. Like me, him, and Andy are actually partners.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We're all like Cold Up North is our thing. Do you know what I mean? It's like boom.
It's nice you can say share your
background,
can't
you? Yeah. Well, that's it. Well, you've got different aspects and different walks of life. So you've got Andy who's done this through his life. I've done this through my life. Matt's done that through. I'm not talking about fuggism and all that. No. I'm talking about colleges or learning to play this, do that, meet these people, blah blah blah. We've brought it all together. We put it in the pot. We're mixing it up, and we just keep tasting it until it tastes right. Do you know what I mean?
Beautiful.
And that's what we do. And I think with Bouger, I know. So I'll say it live on camera now. We are going to be the biggest UK crime drama on TV. That is all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I'll back that.
And I know
I'll second that, definitely. Yeah.
I know that.
I've heard them going wild about it. Yeah.
I know that. And there's people out there going, yeah, whatever.
The haters.
You know what I mean? But I love haters.
Don't watch that.
Yeah.
You need haters in your life.
You ain't got no haters, you ain't doing shit.
Do you know what? Anyone that hates Neil, please follow me. Come and hate me.
You know
anyone
the song already.
Matt,
so many haters
come and follow me.
Watching
so many haters are watching
our figures. So many.
Please, we need you haters because you haters are what. You're the ones I want to prove the most wrong.
Yeah.
Not because I want to rub it in your face, just to say
you got it wrong.
Told you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I ain't trying to prove shit.
You know,
do what I do because I know
it's
what I do is good.
If you check Aya's socials out, you'll see she's always doing something. Yeah. She's always on this show or doing that or that. So she's putting her dues in. She's paying her dues. Mm-hmm. She's on the grind doing a thing, but she doesn't stop. Mm-hmm. So that tells you that's the kind of artist you want to be working with. Mm-hmm. Because if the artist has got that kind of motivation behind her or him, do you know what I mean? Or them or they or whatever the fuck you want to call it. If they've got that kind of motivation and drive, then why would you not want that person on your team?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Are you with me? It's like
man.
You get these guys, little one-hit wonders, they live off that track for a few years and all that, blah, blah, blah. They never put nothing new out. Their Instagram's got... I don't get it why all these celebrities do it, because you know what Instagram's about? Building memories and showing people your achievements and what have you. Showing off, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Yeah. All these people putting 4 posts up on their Instagram and that's it. And then they don't want to follow no one. They just want everyone to follow them.
But you know what?
Fuck off, you dumb fuck. Do you know what I mean?
You see the picture thing where they put in 4 people? 4 posts. Mm-hmm. It's because the attention span of people is so short. Yeah. People just want to flick through in it. They ain't got time to scroll all the way down no more.
Yeah,
but see 4 things. Okay, you'll next thing. You get me?
But the thing is, Matt, if you did something 6 months ago, why can you not want to go and revisit that? If somebody likes someone to say, it wasn't.
No, I agree with you. My thing is scruffy. My thing is scatty.
Mine's the same. But you know what? I won't have it any other way. I will not have it. My Instagram used to get managed up to 2018. My Instagram was always managed. My last Instagram. Do you know what I mean? My last Instagram was managed by management. They put every post up, blah, blah. I could see it and I could still go on it, and I was logged in and that. And I thought, everyone used to say, let's do clean pictures, and 6 pictures took of me to make 1 pic. Fuck that.
I used to hate that.
There you go, get it on. With me, I'm showing people my journey. So if that means my Instagram has to look like that, then that's what it looks like. I'm not in this game to please Instagram.
Serious.
I'm not in this game to please TikTok. I'm in this game to please the people out there, to please myself and financially, and be able to.
We're just out here to
leave something for a legacy for my kids.
But we want to deliver. Main thing, we just want to deliver a good product, innit?
Yeah, that's it, man.
Show these people a change.
Yeah, that's it. Because everybody these days is so image conscious. I see girls going. I've heard not girls, guys go. Like, fam, I ain't going out tonight, man. I got a big spot on my chin.
Nah.
Really? Did you just say you got a spot on your chin? You don't want to go out tonight? No, I can't let girls see me like this. What? It's a spot, bro.
Yeah.
It's fucking people. There's people out there who are disfigured. I'm not making a joke about it. People out there who have got,
no legs.
No, let me tell you something.
And somebody's got moaning about a spot.
No, listen.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Have you really spoken to Butters people, ugly people? They can talk for the world. They're clued up. Listen, don't fuck with an ugly person, you know.
Yeah.
No,
I know that.
They're not confident in the.
The confidence is a mad thing.
Yeah.
The big fat, sorry to say, overweight person,
large person.
Mad confidence, you get me?
But you know why I love that? Because I don't think this whole thing about this aesthetic, it's not about that aesthetic.
It's not.
Because guess what? We're all going to get old one day.
Yeah, we're all going to sag.
So that's why.
No.
Do you know what, right? We've all had it, me, Matt, yourself included, you can see, we've all been bum bum, we've all looked like that.
Trust me,
yeah, sweet, it is what it is. But like she said,
I'm
not being rude when I say she, but like I said, when you get older, your titty's going to swing. No, your belly's going to flap.
To the right and to the left.
Bro, my balls now, my balls, they're the oldest part of my body.
Yeah.
I look at my balls and go, how the fuck I got balls like an old man? Big, dangly, white, swinging, like balls, man. It's like, why did my dick not grow the same size as my balls, man? You know, God, man, you made my balls look good. My dick don't look like that no more. You need to fix it up, make my dick look like my balls this fucking long. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? No, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like with girls, when girls have babies, they get boobs and they're not going to be perfect again.
No.
So allow it. It is what it is.
Yeah, but you know why though? But my thing is, this is society though, because a lot of men, you're probably in a small percentage of men that's the real, but men make women feel like they have to do that. Yeah.
Listen, you know what a girl has to do for me? You know what a girl has to do for me? One fucking thing I ask from a girl.
Loyal.
That's it. I'm not into. Listen,
no.
What if that? I don't care if that girl's got money, no money, flash car, run a car, this, that. I don't give two fucks because I bet you to a pound to a dollar, everything you own on it, we blow up. And I got to that stage of Hollywood levels and all that. I ain't dating no Hollywood actress, man. No disrespect, because I'd bang a lot of yous. But I'm saying that how it is. But I am getting myself a woman that is grounded with me. Yeah. I don't want someone chasing me for a bit of pee.
No, trust
me. You know what I mean?
That's not attractive.
It's like, you know what I mean? I don't want someone on my arm that's like, oh my God, like, fuck off, man. Just give me a normal girl that's going to do this with her hair in the morning. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Put it up like that, say, would you like a cup of tea? Yeah, boom, we can go out. You know, I'm not interested. I can't go out without my sunglasses and my hat. You know what I mean? I'm not into all that, man. I don't deal with all that.
You're going on your head in the morning.
The old school models like. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and a grapevine, but I'm not sure.
Why for that? No, but why for that? No. She's saying codees and that. Why for that?
Yeah, really she does.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, like I say, I mean, people are so image conscious these days, and I think it is pretty fucked up because look, at the end of the day, right? We can all go back to our pictures when we was 18 and 19 and go, that's what I used to look like.
Yeah, you know it's finding you don't look like that now, so let's move on.
Who gives a fuck? That's what you used to.
No, but that's what I mean.
That's not what I'm banging now. I want to see what you look like now. Now the woman.
That kills me though.
You know what I mean?
You know that kills me. Enough gal on Instagram. That's what they got. Their 18-year-old picture or their 22 picture.
And what?
45.
Yeah.
10 sizes down.
Yeah. Nah, but you know, have you seen the filters? Yeah. Bones hanging out. You meeting me like.
No, you meet him for a date on a Friday.
No, but that's the thing. That's the thing I want to hit off on. What do you think about this, like the lip implant and all the face thing, and the way I see it, girls are looking like man. They're looking
like Pete Burns. You spin me around, baby, round, right, round. And Pete Burns, bro.
Pete Burns.
Big Sylvester Stallone's mum lip.
Yeah.
Jackie Stallone nose.
Yeah.
Yo, Adrian. They're just looking.
Can I be honest? For me personally, I just think if people are going to do that, make sure you're doing it for you firstly. If you're going to do that.
Amen to that.
For me personally, it's not for me. Mm-hmm. We all have insecurities, yes. But I just think if you are going to have the filler and whatever, make sure you're doing it for yourself. If you want to look like that, listen, there is people with lips like this and eyes like this and whatever. As long as you do it for you, I have no
Can I ask you all a question? You hit a nail on the head right there, and I want, honestly, I'll start with you, Jenny, because you're off camera. So Jenny, right, it doesn't matter. We can hear you. There's a mic picking you up. Right, Jenny, have you got one insecurity? No, one insecurity. What's your insecurity? Your biggest insecurity?
No, you don't.
Right now.
Yeah, you don't have
just
to,
answer it. We don't want an essay. A straight answer.
my tummy.
Right, forget it. So you got a mummy tummy. Who gives a fuck? That's blessed, man. Don't worry about it. No. What you're trying to do? No, Jenny, let me stop you there. Do you know why? You don't have to explain to nobody. So no, you don't have to explain to us. What do you think's your biggest flaw?
Well, I'd say only explain
not flaw, insecurity.
Well, you never told me you had a mummy tummy, so that's a new one to me.
What's your what would you say is your insecurity as a man?
I've not got any, definitely. That's me. I would take your lead.
What would you say your insecurity is?
Trust me, though.
I've got small boobs.
Don't worry about it, man. Man, don't worry about that. Have you got insecurity?
Bro, take me as
I haven't got one insecurity in my body.
Tell the truth, you know
But it's
None.
a women
No,
thing.
it's not insecurity, but at certain time down my beard, but it's not insecure because look, I'm here.
Yeah, it means when he gets a little bit of grey in it. You know what I mean? Who gives a fuck?
So I'm here. It's not insecurity.
But you know what it is? I feel like in life, we all have ideals. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I would get a boob job tomorrow, but then I'm like, is it that deep? Obviously, there's some things that I can't wear for my figure because that's just me. But is it that deep, really? No. I think as women, I actually think the issue is, I think in my head, men want people with big boobs, but then when you speak to men, but like when you actually speak to men, they say you're just being dumb.
I'm a legs man on a bumper, man.
Yeah, I think everyone has preferences.
Legs. That's me. I mean. But the thing is with me, right? So there's nothing you can say to me personally because I've been, let's say, my mid-30s to my 40s, the dad bod look come on, because I'm not in gym all the time. Looking now, I'm not in gym all the time, etc. But since I've had the dad bod, I still got shape, don't get it twisted. But since I've had the dad bod, I shouldn't be saying it in this derogatory way, but my pussy rating gone right up here.
Never.
More women like the dad bod. I've been that guy. You know, any chance to get my shirt off, opportunity. My brother was the worst for it. Arbone. I mean, if you could find fat on his body, you'd be lucky. You couldn't be. This kid ripped.
Yeah.
I was that guy. Shirt off all the time. But any excuse to get my shirt off. Now I'm like.
No, but I need to be honest with you.
Fluffing my belly button.
I need to be honest with you. I don't think that you're getting more women because of your dad bod. I think it's because you are very confident in thyself. That's why you're getting women.
And it's a security that for the women.
It starts with self.
No, but
I feel like you've accepted yourself. So you're like, well, this is who I am. This is what it is. This is what I look like. Take it or leave it. And women love that. I think as you get older, that grows. The confidence in yourself grows. So I think that's what's attracting the women.
Well, like I say, the only thing, like I said, the only thing with me would be like if God was sat here in this podcast with us now and he said, right, one thing I could change about your body, but like, yo, is the one thing I said. Is why you give me big long balls, man. And don't match the dick to the balls.
No, but we're always gonna have.
You know what I'm saying, man? Yo, you give me balls that I could impress a whale with. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And a dick that I can impress an ant with. What the fuck are we playing with here, God?
First thing is get your
balls. Do you know what I mean?
First.
So look, just swap the balls for the dick. Sorry about the language, girls. No, but you as a man, you know, your balls go, innit? You know what I mean? And your dick doesn't follow. It's like, what the fuck?
Man's working for the leg.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Man's working for the leg.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I put underpants on, it's just all bollocks. You know what I mean?
Listen, if that's what you've got, that's what you got. What are you going to do?
Nah, I'm happy with what I'm cool. Like I said, I'm not insecure.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, and males, if you're suffering from that problem, please check out Clean Living CMOS.
Yeah,
helps with vitality.
Check this. What's this? There you go. CMOS, yeah, man. But no, I've got no insecurity. I'm not insecure.
I feel like insecurity is more of a women thing, but I also think
No.
Insecure.
Yes. Listen. Let me tell you. I know guys who won't take the shirts off, who are like, yeah, I'm not. You won't even go swimming because they say their arms are skinny.
Because you know what?
But that's just, again, it's society. That's society,
you know.
Yeah,
grown ass man.
And I said society to me.
Fogging on the streets and you don't want to go swimming because you've got skinny arms.
No, but society says to me, women are supposed to have big boobs. They're supposed to have this. Society also says to me that men are supposed to have muscles and this and that. But again, it's a society thing. We need to get over what the beauty standards now is too unrealistic because we're not going to have, not everyone's going to have that.
Yeah, because like I say, you've got girls going out. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know girls who do it, and they might have. Is it like $500,000? All right, cool. You can live with that shit, yeah. But when they're doing this, bro,
$500,000, you know.
He knows the thing, you know.
When they're doing this,
How many
I've
mils
been with bare
that?
beauty sessions, bro. Not me. You know what I mean? I've you know, I've been with a few beauty shop owners, but it's like it's girls like this and you know all this and head like this, so they smiling like. It's like, you know, honestly, to me, it just looks. Every time I look at one, I just think Pete Burns. That's it, man. I'm like, because you just, you know, you look at the girl before she's had it all done, you think you was a naturally pretty girl.
Pete Burns or Mick Jagger.
Yeah. You was a naturally pretty girl when I last seen you.
Yeah, but it's hard to tell people that when they don't feel like that.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but why do you all look like that?
How many mils?
Some people like that look.
It's crazy.
Some people do like that look. People do like that look. Personally, it's not for me, but
yeah, it's not for me, man. When you kiss a girl who's got fake lips, the kiss ain't real. It don't even feel real.
No. Yeah.
Close your ears, girls. This is for the lads out there. Rain. No. You've got to know as men. You've got to know any guy out there can relate to me. When you are getting head off a bird with lips like that, it's not the same. Use a teeth for. You're like, do you know what I mean? Because the lips ain't doing what they're supposed to do. So now they're scraping your shit with the teeth. Wow. Now you're like, pulling the reds up.
Okay, I hear that, but you know these people have these lips and you still go there, so.
I know because I'm a dirty.
No, but it's true though.
But then again, I shouldn't judge that. No, hold on. But then again, I shouldn't judge that girl on the lips.
I hear it, but you.
Yeah, but you gonna back my shit.
Yeah, but no, but it's true. But you're saying,
see the lips, you be like, oh shit,
bro. It's not. It's not a bite. It's not a bite. It's more of a scrape.
No, but what I'm saying is.
But you know what I'm talking about.
What I'm saying is, you've had experience with that look. So you're gonna keep doing it. So it's like if you don't like it, what's the point?
If you get burnt when you put your hand in the fire, you're gonna keep doing it. You're not.
Just to see how quick.
No, yeah, it is.
Oh, so
that's what it is.
That's what it is.
No, I know what you're saying. No, but I'm not saying girls out there that have had all this cosmetic work done, the creatures, and they're not nice people. I'm just saying I prefer the natural look to the. Of course, look. So if I see a girl that's had some work done and she's still pretty, and we're still having a good banter, then obviously, you know what I mean, we're going to hit it off. I'm not going to judge her because she's got $500,000 in her lips.
Yeah, I think.
Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying So any girls that's had cosmetic out there, look, if you feel insecure or whatever and you're doing it for them reasons, crack on, go ahead. No one's like laughing and joking at you. We're just having our opinion, our valid point.
That's fine.
All I'm saying is like. But also believe. Well, sorry. I've just I've just got a message there. Okay then, sound. So what I'm saying is if you don't feel confident in yourself, do you know what I mean? And you need somebody to tell you that you look good and you look this and you look that. I think that's a psychological thing.
It's not. It is.
If you need somebody to tell you look good.
It's not because you don't know. It's experiences of what people have had. The thing is, you could sit here and say, okay, I have no insecurities, and it's hard for someone.
Right, guys, viewers at home, Aya is saying, no, it's not. Who do I look like? Carl Pilkington. There's one, yeah?
No,
this is what I get every day.
I don't think it's a mental thing. I just think that just comes with experiences you've had in life.
That's grown up with like being told they ain't shit all their whole life. You get me?
Yeah, and then it does subconsciously. It triggers you.
Yeah, because you know when I was in school,
I think no, it's all addictive, mate. I think once you start with the lips and the foreheads, freezing everything up, getting the tits done. What is it? What they call?
BBL.
Brazil, well, BBLs. Yeah. Start getting fucking the toes cracked so they can get rid of the bunions and all that.
People
it becomes an habit, and it's costly. People don't understand it's costly. And you know, later on in life, I'll give you, for instance, this is the last thing we're going to talk about, but I'll give you, for instance, look at Katie Price. When she was Jordan, when she first started, she had a broke up nose. No. She had a broke up nose, buck teeth, all that. Then she went to where she got herself gorgeous, where you could say she's nice. She had meat on her. She was, blah, blah. Maybe her boobs was a little wet. Look at the girl now. She looks like she's been sat on the back street on a pipe, bro. With lips like but there's nothing attractive about that girl. She's got no bumper, no legs, no nothing. A girl had everything and now she's not got it. I don't get it. No. You know what I mean? And she's not insecure. No, she's not. Katie Price is not insecure. She'll tell you straight, man. I let people shit on me for 50 grand.
Yeah, I think in terms, I think, so just to go back to your point before about it being this, then I definitely think in that aspect it is an addiction. She's come out and said that she can't stop.
To go that far.
So to go that far,
myself, I've had lip fillers because I didn't have a top lip. I've had my nose straight.
Yeah, but you don't look like a Barbie, don't like that.
You don't look like.
This is where I would love to be in the conversation to back up aesthetics because.
Look at Taya. I'm not. She's my friend. I'm not here. We're not. She's a very good-looking girl.
Yeah.
There's nothing done on her.
Trust me.
Do you know what I mean? Are you with me? So I reckon you imagine these two not putting a mill in each lip and freezing their heads. Come on, you're gonna notice it, aren't you? You're gonna be like, why the fuck do they need to do that?
No, but the thing is,
two girls that don't need to do it. Do you know what I mean?
No, but you see, there's certain women are doing it like their lips are looking the same size as my thumb.
No, but there's a lot of girls doing it just so they can get TikTok followers and views. It's fact.
Yeah, it's a joke.
So they can do all this on
again,
TikTok.
I just think again, as I said before, it's the reasoning behind it. If, as I said, insecurities, people have them. I know guys who actually like that look.
Yeah.
So I just think it's to the own. Do you know what I mean?
I've been there, but there's a limit.
So I definitely get it.
There's a limit. But listen, guys.
We're gonna have to wrap up.
Guys, we are gonna have to wrap up. We are gonna have to wrap up. But listen, big shout out to Andy. Big shout out to Ness. Big shout. We call him Dreadlock Ness now. Dreadlock Ness, like the Loch Ness monster, and he's got dread, so he's called Dreadlock Ness. Yeah, live on Radio Diamonds to Ras. Yeah, big up Neil for coming on.
Pleasure, thank you.
Hold tight, Air Blue. Make sure you go and follow her on all the socials.
We got Mauve in the background.
Hold tight, the one like Black Mac, White Mac. Mac no cheese.
I picked you up already, girl.
We picked you up, man. Yeah, big up the one like Sugar, Jenny Hour.
Leading by a nose.
Yeah, leading by a nose. Yeah, there you go.
I just laughed at
Go and follow everyone and go and follow as well.
I said, I don't get it.
Guys, anybody wants any music videos doing out like that, go and follow Rush Walker and Shot by Rush on Instagram, yeah? We are live on Twitch every Friday or Saturday. Depends one on, one off. Live on Twitch and YouTube. Cold Up North TV, Breaking Bread podcast.
All the sponsors: H&L Vodka,
Rumby,
and yours, we've not even read it.
Shot by Rush, Radio Diamond, Multiverse, all them things there. Tree Sound,
Clean Living
CMOS. It's all in there. But listen, guys, man. Listen, it's been a pleasure having you on, Neil.
Pleasure.
Don't squeeze me on, man. You fucker. Yo, this guy beat off a lot because he's got strong hands, man.
Listen.
Lovely to have you on, darling. That's 17 years of that, bro. That's why the man's are solid like that. But listen, guys, good night. God bless you. And we'll see you again next time, yeah? We out.
Boom, 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 boom.